Last time, the last session of the language of magic, you all had just finished fighting the so aptly named Captain Spine and defeated him. You're looking for potential escapes. Below you, thanks to your friendly wizard Fred, below you was a group of pirates that were a little bit riled up at the suggestion of his to go good, so to speak. As you guys were plotting and thinking, and he was assuming that you were all going to dive down and get into combat with them, he just started giving out some buffs, including another seeming to make you look like them, and just casually throwing out a fly for the entire group. With that, you guys decided maybe it'd be best just to escape, and so you did. You beelined it towards your ship, detached it. Darren provided some distractions, took a couple arrows, but you guys disconnected your ship from their little island of skulls and ships that were this makeshift fort and headed off into open waters. Seemingly, you weren't followed. Fred stayed behind, though his cat did come with you. It took a little bit of time. Tango helmed the wheel, maybe went in a couple of circles or just took the scenic route with lots of wide open water. But eventually it did catch current and headed back to shore. When you reached it, you spoke to the quote unquote captain of the fishermen, received your quest reward, got some fish, possibly a contact for in the future. You then went home with a captive pirate captain whom you interrogated a little more, received a little more information from him, and bid him adieu, let him go after swearing that he would never be evil again, so to speak. Then you went to sleep. And although you had your suspicions of Consuelo the cook, and you took some precautions, you did go to sleep in your bastion. That night, darkness filled Darren's room, and a figure entered it, bypassing his defenses that he had set up. It turns out it was Kaelin, your major domo that had been hired a few weeks prior. She was the one that attempted to poison him, and she attacked with poisons. Very fortunately, Darren had prepared with a weapon that alerted nearby Tango to his predicament. Tango rushed in and eventually Parsnip as well, and the three of you engaged with her. Darren almost fell. He was unconscious. She was still stabbing him, and in all of her anxiety to get the job done, she ended up stabbing a pillow a couple of times, even when he was defenseless. Very lucky. When it seemed that he was going to survive the encounter, she looked out the window into the darkness and popped into it, teleporting out of the room. You did all survive, but she was able to essentially escape, licking her wounds into the night. And so, with that, we will resume our sessions with you all inside your bastion, just recovering from your attack from an assassin of the Crimson Order.
Oh man, DM, last time, please tell me that you allowed us to take a long rest because my health is all the way up.
At the conclusion of the fight, you had had enough time to take a short rest. She attacked you kind of in the middle of the night, so you hadn't completed a long rest. You could go ahead and complete a long rest, assuming that you guys go back to sleep and it's the next morning. That's totally fun. I just wanted to make sure you guys had the opportunity that if there was anything you wanted to do, as she had escaped into the night, you don't see her. if there was anything you wanted to do before you finish that long rest.
I guess Darren would go into his journal and begin writing about it. Part of his journal and all of that. But that's it.
All right. Then we'll just kind of pick up from there. You guys were able to defend Darren. She fled. Everyone settled back down into their rooms, kind of set everything back up, alarms, alerts, and those sort of things. And we'll say you barred the window so that wasn't line of sight for her to be able to teleport in. And even though it took a little bit of time before you're able to kind of settle in and calm your nerves, you are able to go back to sleep. And we'll pick it up the next morning.
Oh boy, I slept like a rock.
Yes, Simon, you wake up in the morning and you remember now that there in your room with you is Sebastian, Tango's cousin, who you guys have rescued and brought back. You offered him a place to sleep, and the two of you were just out all night long.
He is alive, right?
He is alive, yes.
Okay. Just for giggles, we'll just say that I had a spare giant pillow poof that he could curl up on, or actually, he's probably just using the actual bed in the room, because Simon sleeps on essentially a giant beanbag, which could fit a gnome, I'm assuming, pretty well.
Sure. No problem. He'd sleep on just about anything right now. He's just so happy to stretch out. Ellie traveled in with you as well, and she was curled up around his legs throughout the night.
Is that the familiar from Fred?
That's correct.
Okay, cool.
She was on the boat when you guys fled, and so she's kind of been tagging along.
Okay, but Fred didn't come with us, or did he?
No, he plunged himself into the group of pirates. Was the last thing that you saw. Not sure what he's done.
Okay. Miss Ellie, is Fred still alive, or as alive as he could be? Do you know? And I give her chin scritches as I ask.
She very gladly accepts the chin scritches, and she kind of tilts her head a little to one side and a little to the other, and meows, meows, meows in a way that seems like she's talking to you, but you can't understand meow talk.
I'll take that as a yes. And just for good measure, I'll use sending. I know it's early in the day, but I'll go ahead and use sending, and I'll reach out. Oh, he has that. I can't use sending on him because he's got it blocked off.
He actually
Never
did
mind.
specifically say that he was going to allow you to bypass his
Oh, okay.
ring of mind shielding.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and check in on him. Hey, Fred. Oh, I don't have to use the whole words. Hey, Fred. Ellie's okay and with us. Just wanting to make sure you're still okay and kicking. You can respond to this message. Oh no, if I'm not getting a response, I'm gonna be really upset.
Okay. You get back this exuberant reply.
Okay.
But it's like yelling while whispering. And you get back this, I'm a pirate, but a good one. I've got these guys under control. This is great.
Okay. Well, I will keep that in my back pocket until I see the boys. Hey, Sebastian, do you want to get some breakfast? You're probably hungry for actual food, but you probably need to be very slow while eating because our cook likes using spicy stuff.
He stretches in the bed. It slowly sits up. breakfast. Breakfast sounds absolutely amazing.
If you
I
want to
think
stay
I'd
in the
eat a
bed, I
floating
can bring it.
rock.
If you want to stay in bed and kind of recover, I'll bring you some food.
Too kind. He sits up and he starts petting the cat.
Okay, you stay here. I'll go run down and get breakfast, and I'll run down to Consuela. Again, being completely oblivious to anything that happened last night, thinking that everything is good in the world.
Excellent. You will find her in the kitchen. She starts early in the day. How about the rest of you?
Oh man, yeah. So Darren would definitely take his time. He would like sleep in as much as he could. He doesn't feel the best because he lost a lot of blood, even though his wounds are fully healed, thanks to the magic he used. Um, he would eventually, at some point, I'd imagine, like get out of his room. He'd probably be really hungry because of the blood loss, and he would probably go to Consuela to eat whatever it is that he could. He would probably still be in his like pajamas, just like slowly like dragging his feet across the hall.
Hey, you come slowly in the room and she looks at you. Oh my! What has happened to you? Why are you walking like that?
Oh, oh! Did you hear anything last night?
Oh no! I sleep. I sleep like the dead. My secret is I take little pieces of turnips and I twist them into my little ears. Just like that. It helps me sleep through anything.
I almost slept like the dead too. uh, w- would I please just get something for breakfast? Anything?
Oh, you have got it. You see, she's preparing something for Simon as well in the morning. She starts with you there. She starts kind of pulling more things together, assuming that she's about to start cooking for everybody.
I'm. Can we just say I'm still in the room with them instead of going back?
Absolutely.
Why do you look like you woke up hungover? Did y'all have a party and not invite me? That's a little rude, but I also understand because I was out.
No, Parsnip. I woke up in the middle of the night. There was
My
this.
name is Simon. I'm just putting it out
Name is
there. I
Simon.
know Parsnip and I are the same group, but let's not be generalizing us.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Listen, last night, I woke up with a woman on my bed,
Oh,
and
well,
it was
good for you.
it was not in a fun way. Let me tell you that. She poked me a lot, and fortunately, my friend
Listen, I
Baldoria.
don't. I understand that people have different tastes. I'm not gonna kink shame. You do you. Congratulations on getting poked.
Well, you see, fortunately, my friend Baldoria, he can explain to you a little bit more. But Tango jumped in. Um, he
Okay,
jumped in
this
the
is getting.
Tango.
I didn't realize that Tango was into that as well, but congratulations.
Consuela's inching closer and closer, just like absolutely captivated by what you're saying.
This seems like something you would read in one of those like racy novels.
Oh no, no! Let me tell you, it was not fun at all. Look, Barsep here. He can tell you more about it. It was our. Oh, what was her name again? Uh, Darren will go ahead and say the name of the lady because I, as a player, forgot the name.
You're poked by a woman and you don't even remember her name.
Oh, listen, last night was rougher for me. Oh,
I mean, good, good for you.
oh, Parsnip, glad you're here. Are you okay? Did you get poked?
Uh, Not as hard as you did.
I'm really
Man.
confused, and I don't know if I want to know the answer to this.
Um, oh, sorry, my mind is still like all over the place, my friend. No,
I
the
mean, after a busy night with you, Tango, and some mystery lady who poked you, I guess I understand. Or don't.
no, my friend. Major Domo Kalen. Do you remember her?
Yes, she's the one that's been keeping up with our bastion and making sure things run smoothly. Was she involved? Was she the lady poking you? You know what? That's
She
between you,
was,
her. Okay, well, you just decided to tell me.
and she was also the one that poisoned me twice, actually.
Oh, wait. So when she was poking you, she was using a knife or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, what other type of poking would there be?
Listen, there are all sorts of people out there who like certain things. I'm not going to judge, but you were sitting there talking about getting poked in the night by a woman in her bed.
Simon Stitch Fix. Oh no.
That Listen, I told you I'm not going to kink shame. I'm not going to judge you and what you get up to in your alone time.
Oh no, it was not anything fun, unfortunately.
So I'm assuming since our major domo tried to murder you twice, well, I guess three times technically, um, is she still around? Were y'all able to subdue her? Do we know her motives?
No, my friend. I don't think we know anything. We try to subdue her, but she is fast as lightning. She moved out of the way. Even Valdoria, with all his training, was barely able to scratch her up a few times.
Maybe we. Who was it who hired her? Wasn't it Viridian that sourced her for us?
I don't remember. My head has just been scrambled from last night.
Darren kind of hired her as his recruitment for his bastion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so maybe we don't let you hire people, and that's nothing against you, but you know, she did try to kill you a few times, which I guess
No.
really just kind of speaks to her ability as an assassin failing so much because, she didn't do a good job, thankfully.
Yeah,
Um,
but she was not the best at doing accents, I suppose.
what what was that not her real voice?
No, it wasn't. Actually, that was the last thing she told me before I got stabbed. She said something along the lines of, "I can finally stop using this voice."
What a weird flex.
Right?
Like she made that voice. That was entirely her choice. What a Okay, whatever. Anyways, I guess we need to hire someone new.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Also, Parsnip. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh man, Simon Stitch Fix. This.
My dude, I love you, but I'm purple and he's got horns.
Forgot he had
Antlers.
horns.
Antlers.
Well, same thing, kinda.
Well, let me just say this assassin had magic. She was a sorcerer of sorts.
I mean, was she a sorcerer or was she a wizard or was she a bard or was she a cleric or someone of the cloth or was she using magic items?
Listen, I'm not the most person versed in the arcane. A mage is a mage. She casted a magical spell that blocked all the light. It sucked all the light from the room.
Oh, so darkness. That's something that I might be able to do. Uh, you know, whenever we become stronger, people like me, we can switch out at least one of the abilities that we have, and we lose the ability to do something else. But yeah, I mean, different casters can do different kinds of things. There might be ways to get through magically created darkness, but I'd have to research it. We might be able to stop by. Oh, what's that snooty guy's name that offered Tango a fixed an hour placement?
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
I don't know, but
Uh,
yeah, it'd be great if we could hire
oh, the
someone.
Luminary.
Right, the
Sorry.
luminary. Yeah, it'd be a great idea to see if we could get someone who could, I guess, counter mages or at least get rid of darkness.
I mean, eventually. Oops, sorry. Those neighborhood dogs. Eventually, I might be able to learn something to counter magic like that, but typically spells like that, from my understanding, would be, I'd have to be there to see it when they cast it. But we can go talk to Eldrin, or Mr. Moon Whisper. He's the one that owns the Luminary Emporium. He might have something that we could, put in place. But we also probably really need to get someone else to take care of things. I
Right.
wonder if
Yeah.
Tango might know anyone, because he's. Well, you're also hoity-toity like, so y'all might have. Well, I don't know. You shouldn't be doing it because the last one you hired tried to kill you. Maybe Tango knows someone who's all hoity-toity, or one of his many relations might know someone.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not the best at judging people, I guess, or people's intentions.
That's
Maybe
not
we could
true.
also. Yeah, well, maybe we can also find someone who'd be able to or be wanting to join us in our quest.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Miss Consuela, Sebastian is up in my room. He's recovered in bed. As soon as his food's ready, I'll run and take it to him, and then I'll come back to finish my food if that's okay.
Oh, yes, that poor man. I met him last night. Oh, he is absolutely drained. I've got something very special for him. I have made this very, very nice meaty broth. It is very, very gentle. I kept the spices down to just the very minimum so that he has a little bit of flavor. But he'll be able to get this into his tum-tum without any problem. He won't be hungry at all. And he won't going to have a little burst from it. I don't want him to barf. I want him to be able to eat it and feel nice and full. So here, this is for him.
Okay, and can I get some bread with this too?
Yes, but he should have very, very little if you're going to feed him the bread, because we want him to have it nice in the tum-tum. We want to have the soup in there and have the digesting of the soup, because if you eat the bread with the soup, then it's going to absorb the soup, and it won't quite have as much of a nice effect to make him feel better. He'll feel full, but not better.
Oh, this was for the kitty cat. Thank you. And I just run off.
What the heck? He's going to give the kitty cat some bread? What the kind of kitty cat wants to have bread? Oh my goodness, what is with this little man? Consuela goes ahead and she'll prepare breakfast for the group. She'll make Darren, again, something fairly light in color. She will present it to you, and she will fold the eggs around, presenting that there is, in fact, nothing that has spiked it. I made very careful, make sure nothing bad in this for you, my dear. I want you to be very happy with the breakfast. Here you go. Finishes up making food for the rest of everyone, has it kind of set aside, puts it next to the oven to keep it warm, or next to the stove with a little bit of flame going, keeps it warm. So as everyone begins to wake up, you can come in towards the kitchen area and grab yourselves breakfast. Does anybody not want to come down, join in for breakfast, eat it? You don't have to necessarily eat at the same time together, but is anybody going to do anything other than kind of grab breakfast and get ready to start the day?
That's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm going to go ahead
I
and...
do
No,
wanna
I'm ready
send-
to start the day. Sorry.
It's okay. I do want to follow back because the last time, 2 sessions ago, I got that message from my grandmom about her trying to reach out to my grandfather. I do want to circle back on that, but I'll probably do that later tonight, just so I don't blow another 3rd level spell.
All right. That is totally fair. So after you guys have had your breakfast, you're kind of settling in and you're about ready to start on your day. You can't help but hear noise coming from outside. And keep in mind that what you're actually going to be hearing is coming from above you because the next floor up and the floor above that, they're not really finished. There's still holes, they're still getting work done and so forth. So you hear voices coming from the front door above you. It takes you a minute to kind of recognize it, then you kind of hear it as there's a conversation from several people outside your doors.
Does it sound like they're angry about something? Like a angry discussion or something?
You go up to the door, and you immediately hear a couple of voices that you recognize. As you kind of listen in, you hear the kind of the quick speaking kitsune speaking to one or more people, and then in response, you hear clearly Fred's voice as he's seemingly talking excited about pirates at the moment.
If Simon hears Fred, he'll run outside. And he'll actually, before he does that, he'll let Ellie know and see if she wants to come with him.
She looks up at you and she just kind of stretches and it stays in place. But you run out, you open the door, and you see four figures outside. You see Sil, a little short Katsuni with a short human male who's probably 60, 70 years old, kind of hunched over. Next to them, they've got a large leather-bound book on their side, a couple of wands on their kind of like their waist, hooked onto their belt. These wands are very well used. You can see they've had years of service. It's just clear they've been handled a lot. You see a tall human in kind of this crushed velvet shirt, and then Fred. And it seems like Fred and Sil were kind of in the middle of a conversation when the door, kind of bursts open, and Sil looks towards you and says, "Oh, hey there, how's it going?"
Sorry, I was eating dinner.
"Oh, that's okay. Just finish what you're
I mean
having to eat
breakfast.
there."
Come on in. Hi, Fred. Ellie's upstairs with the bastion. Pretty sure I'm pretty sure they're just gonna stay there until you come pick them up. I did give her a little bit of breakfast bread though, dipped in some of the meat broth that we gave Sebastian. We're making breakfast if y'all want some. Come on in.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Before I do, I just want to go ahead and let you know who I've got with me here. This fellow here on my left, this is his name's Elmsworth. And the old man kind of raises a hand, just grunts at you. And he goes, "Oh, and this fine fellow, I haven't seen him in many years. This guy's name is Barnabas. So he just happened to be walking up, and I was bringing Elmsworth with me. Just we had a little powwow here, and got to talking. Sorry for interrupting anything inside for you, but we'd be happy to come in."
Come on in. You caught us a little flat-footed. Apparently, there was an assassination attempt last night, so you'll have to forgive any messes in the halls. We're fine. And Simon's just walking nonchalantly to the kitchen.
He still looks around. "I think he just said there was an assassination attempt. I hope that doesn't mean himself."
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'm going to make an assumption that others will eventually head as they're kind of hanging out in the foyer. And you see Sil talking to this older man. And it's like, "Oh, all right, so upstairs, that's where the work's going to need to be done. We'll probably need at least a crystal ball. And we're definitely going to need the start of a teleportation circle. If you can go ahead and get that rolling for them, I will make sure that your compensation is taken care of." Yeah, the old guy just kind of nods. Yep, this is much better than fixing up old runes and so forth. Nice to get to install something new. And you see the old guy just start walking up your stairs towards the unfinished area of your home.
Be careful. They're still building up there, sir. Let us know if you need anything. I'm assuming Fred came in with us.
He's in there too. Yep.
Phil, do you know our friend Fred?
Oh, we were just meeting outside. I feel like he's already told me his life story. We've all known each other for 5 minutes.
He's really accomplished, and some of his magics are really impressive, and I think you specifically would be interested in them because it reminded me of something that you are interested in. And I'm going to leave it cryptic like that.
Oh, okay. And Fred goes, "Oh, you must love cats like me. I love cats. Hold on." And he pulls out of his pocket a little paperclip sculpture of a cat and hands it to Sil. And Sil looks at it kind of oddly. Thank you. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll treasure it.
Telepathically in Sil's head, Simon will say, something about his magic reminded me of the language of magic. I can't really put my finger on it, but he's someone to know. And so if you can, I would try to exchange contact information.
Here. Thank you. I'll be checking in on that in your head. Tango, when you offer them the breakfast calamari, Sil is very, very happy to take what you have. Fred doesn't take anything. Neither does the gentleman next to them, who's just kind of standing there quietly. While you're in there with them offering the breakfast calamari, Sil looked at you, Tango, and say, "Oh, so this here behind me, this is Mr. Barnabas Bailey. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?" The man looks to you. Yes, I very much appreciate what you are introducing me. I was on my way here. I was hoping to work here. I actually grew up in this home. My father worked here in this home before, and recently someone spoke to me about this place, a young woman, and she got my interest up. And so I had stopped by a couple of times, and you weren't here. But I was going to seek employment from this place. I'm very familiar with it, and I'm aware of the home's history and so forth. And so I wished to offer my services. As he gives a bit of a bow.
Sounds like a very familiar story. Pretty sure. Who's
You'll
the
have
woman?
to forgive us, Carla. Yeah.
The woman that I'm speaking of, she was she was a very attractive young woman, dark hair, very very soft spoken. She sounded a little strange when she would speak to me somewhat, but she had all sorts of questions about this place, about the family that owned it before. She wanted to know basically how to do the job that my father did before.
Oh, so that must be where she learned it all. Yeah, she's the one that tried to kill us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dear sirs, I am so sorry for this.
You didn't do it. Have some breakfast, sit down, and quit being all on guard. You're totally fine.
Unless you
We're pretty
plan
low
to do
key
it.
here. Wait, did you plan to do it?
I can assure you, I have absolutely no idea that any kind of harm would befall you. That is the furthest thing from my mind.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can determine if he's lying?
Yeah, I also want to try and read his body language. See if he's
Sure.
got a tick
Yeah.
or something.
I mean, if Sill's vouching for him, I'm inclined to believe him. But also, I feel like maybe we've been a little too trusting. Where is insight? Oh, that's only a 12.
It's not a bad roll. Tango. You guys look him over. You just met him, and he's very stiff. He's not really giving much away one way or the other, but his voice never cracks. He seems to show a general amount of concern when you're basically kind of hinted that he might have provided information to an assassin that almost led to somebody dying. But for the most part, you don't really get anything bad from him.
Cool. So you're basically just like, is it? I hope you don't mind the informal job interview, but essentially you're just trying to become our domo here, right?
Well, sir, my father, he was the majordomo for the Chesterwick family. His father was the majordomo for their parents and their grandparents, and I believe that relationship has lasted for nearly a century, with many in my family serving as the majordomo for the Chesterwick estate.
Oh, okay. And you're okay with it not being in that family anymore?
I am just so happy to see that my place of childhood is being repaired. I was very distraught when the family they were hitting some bad times. The home was starting to decline. They were unable to pay for most of it, and many of the items were sold off. And then the war happened, and I'm afraid they were some of the casualties of it, and the family is no more. But at least, and he kind of looks around. At least that's their home, this the structure, this place. It lives on, and their memories will live on.
Well, he seems really nice to me, and if still you know him and vouch for him, I'm totally fine with it. After all, it's really auspicious because there's now an opening.
I got a question. Maybe a little test of sorts. If you truly did kind of grow up in this house, you spent a lot of time here, especially as a kid, you'd probably know of like all the super cool little nooks and crannies, little hiding spots, hidden away safes, or stuff hiding behind bookshelves or paintings or anything like that, right?
Well, back when it was in its prime, there were several large families of large paintings of the families on the second floor that would lead from room to room. The kids, we would play going between them. The parents knew about it. It was they pretended not to, but when the children were told, "Go to your room," they would happily, because they could still play together.
Gotcha. Yeah. Is there any sort of nook or cranny on this first floor that you could show us that probably none of us know about, to just kind of prove that you know the layout?
Well, I'm certain that you are familiar with the sculpture. Yes, you know of its hole.
The big dragon here behind us?
Yes, the sculpture. I would have assumed you would know of it. Yes.
I mean, I've looked at it, walked past it a few times.
Oh.
It's just a sculpture for us, right?
Okay. Very good, sir. He has a walking stick, and he says, "If you go here," and he puts it up underneath towards the rear of it, behind one of its wings. He goes, "You should want to feel around right here."
I'll start stick my hand up under the wing, feel it around.
It takes a second. With him pointing it out, there won't be a perception check required, but you do feel this little tiny indentation about the size of where a finger would be.
Okay. I proceed.
As you press into it, you feel a little give to the entire statue.
The entire statue starts moving?
Feel some give to it. Like you could. It's almost like it becomes very light in your hand. You move it ever so slightly, and you realize that it's just really well balanced, and it sort of just partially slides over to the side. The entire statue shifts over.
Okay, that's cool.
You look down inside, and you see this little at the bottom of it, this little opening area, a shield and a longsword. Both of them are incredibly ornate. They have a tree inscribed on each one. It doesn't take long. There's several of you that are religious in some way. You recognize the holy symbol of antiquity, with a small addition to it where there is some like additional filigree work that kind of is in a somewhat U shape underneath it, and that appears on both the longsword on the hilt and as a crest on the shield. That is the family crest of the Turtles.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
That makes sense for me too.
Yeah, it's that easy. Right on. Welcome aboard, Barnabas.
Oh, please, sir, if you could, I appreciate that. You just call me BB. Everyone calls me BB.
No, I'm not going to call
Alrighty, welcome aboard, baby. Again, we're a pretty informal house. Well, at least I am. I don't know if Tango and Darren, if you two are going to require formalities, but just be comfortable and do your best.
I thank you, sir, very much. I will find good times or use of my time. And just so you know, the purpose of this little compartment here has always been for home protection. If somebody ever had to race to the door to help or to meet someone, they had armaments right there ready to help them.
Just to make sure, just because we do have a pretty eventful life sometimes, like, do you have a means to protect yourself, either magical or otherwise?
My good sir, I am not the fastest person, but I am pretty capable of running quickly. So if danger should ever present itself, I will do my best to put myself far away from it.
Noted. Thank you so much.
Of course, sir.
Anyways, how are you feel free to eat breakfast. Sil, was that words are so hard. What brings y'all along today? I'm pretty sure you already told me, but I've already forgotten. This food is so good, y'all.
Cool.
Right? It's really good.
It looks quite tasty. So no, well, we're starting work on the next floor for you. As you guys are starting to figure out what you'd like to do with that part of the house. But I know there'll be some arcana up there for sure. And Elmsworth, well, he's one of the best repair wizards in town. I've gone ahead and brought him in because I figure he'll need to start before much of the other. It takes time for enchantments and so forth. And well, you're more than welcome to use my circle, but I figure you're going to want your own. He's got a few tricks to make it happen extra fast.
Oh, Matt, I greatly appreciate it, sir. Also, I look at Tango and Darren and Parsnip. Have we decided on the next leg of our journey, like where we're going next?
We have not, but up to all of you, of course. But I would like it if we were to maybe take a a tiny bit of a break from the big journey, and maybe see if we can help out a little bit here in town. Just because, if
I mean, we just did though, didn't we?
I thought we wait. Did we really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have nothing but side quests for the last many sessions.
Oh, really? Oh, I am so sorry. As a player, I thought that Tango's thing was like a full main quest.
I mean, it's a side main quest, but it's we also did the werewolf where you got bit, and so we took care of that. We need to turn that in.
Right. Oh, sorry, guys. That's on me.
No, you're good.
We had recently gotten some information about like Madame Maven's library, right? We should probably go check that out sometime soon.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
the one over in Hagstooth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do. Well, there's that one, and there's the one with your home, but
There's also the necromancer.
well, didn't we meet a necromancer trying to romance the lady over at the antiquity place?
I think that was a
Like he
necromancer.
raised her parents from the dead to propose to her, which is both interesting and also slightly terrifying. No offense, Fred.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I wonder if he knows anything about it. But yeah, do you want to do the Hag's Coven?
Yeah, I don't see why not. What about you, Valdoria Parsnip?
Oh, this is very fortuitous, by the way. I was actually going to come and talk to you about Hagstooth. I was hoping to see if I could nudge you in that direction. Anyways, I had some stuff for you for that.
Perfect.
It's like you're psychic, and I give him a wink, knowing full well that that's really bad, a really bad joke.
Yes, I've never heard that one before. But I wanted to say I had a couple of offers for you if it was something that you were interested in. If you have any reason to go head that way, I was going to take care of passage on a ship for you that'll be going. Or if you'd like, I could get you as far as dndadventure, which is about half the distance there. And you could take transportation the rest of the way. I'm going to offer you tokens to return if you wanted to, or if you feel more inclined, I could even give you a scroll to get back.
Oh wow, that's a lot of help. Tango, did we keep? I can't remember because I was so tired last night. Did we keep the ship that we liberated from that pirate, or did we give it back to him?
No, we got it. It's docked down at the docks. Captain Gans was so thankful for our mission in thwarting the pirates and getting the fire lit underneath the fishers' butts to get them back out fishing, that she's agreed to pay the dock fees for about a month. So it's
Oh, so we
ready.
actually already have a boat, sir. We just probably need to get a charter there.
Oh, you can certainly do that. We could hire you a crew, or you can take a passenger ship, maybe be more comfortable. Whatever works for you.
Is that
Yeah, we
what
can-
like? Is that like a cruise kind of situation?
Luxury.
Ooh.
There's not much in luxury head in that direction, but there's passenger ships that are decent. They usually go with some cargo for them, but we can get you some first-class accommodations, I'm sure. Maybe not luxury first class, but you won't be down swinging on a hammock at night.
Wait, we get hammocks?
No way.
On our own boat, yeah.
The hammocks were the parts you're not supposed to like. They're the things that swing around that are damp and are with all the smelly crew. But if that's what floats your boat, then we could.
I don't know that I've ever been on like a luxury thing. Yeah, okay. I mean, as long as everyone else is good for it, I'm totally down for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll never turn down more tokens. Those things are super useful.
Yeah, no, I really like those tokens. Oh, Tango, your cousin's still in my bed.
Oh, yeah, he kind of needs to lay low for a bit, I think.
Oh, no, no, no. I was just letting you know where he is. I don't sleep in that thing. I have my own bed.
Okay, as long as you're cool with that, yeah, I'm sure he needs his rest. He was locked up for a little while there.
Fred goes, so that's where Ellie's hanging out with. Okay. Hey, she can stay with him. I can recall her anytime. She kind of said she wanted to hang with somebody. So that makes sense.
Yeah, she really likes him. And also, I like having a cat. I might change my spider familiar, Mr. Truffles here, into a kitty cat. But I don't know how. Can you change a familiar shape?
Well, Fred leans in close to you. He says, well, from what they tell me, the familiar is really just the spirit, and you take a form of your choosing, and they take on that form when you summon them. So you can dismiss them and resummon them in a form that you like. But Ellie is a cat. She's always been a cat, so she's always going to be summoned in a cat. And to me, she's just a cat. Well, not just a cat. She's the best cat, but she's a cat. But if you would like to take Mr. Truffles here and have them come back as something else, they'd probably be fine with it.
Okay. It's just kind of nice having, like, Ellie around. And when you take her back home, I think I'd like my own little pet that I might not accidentally set on or step on or lose, because Mr. Truffles is tiny.
He nods at you. Well, it sounds like you all want the tokens, which would be great. Here's what I'd ask. I just would like to know when it is that you would want to be setting out. I have to be upfront that you are setting out to seek out one of the books. So I just need to know the date so that it's on the record, and we'll set you off.
Well, we need to go turn in one of the quests, because I don't know that we've turned it in yet that we took from the notice board. And we probably need to get some supplies. So give us maybe 1 or 2 days. Does that sound good for everyone else?
That's good for me.
Yeah.
Works for
Arsnip,
me.
are you okay with that? Awesome.
Oh, all right. I'll go ahead and I'll get your tokens ready for you. If you happen to need anything else, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll be working with BB here, and we'll be getting working on that second part of your little manor home here. Get those things you want for the next steps all taken care of.
Cool. Thank you so much, sir.
With
And I'm
that,
going to,
still,
real quick,
we'll take his leave.
awesome. If y'all don't mind, would y'all be okay if we have like a guest room that Fred could kind of crash in whenever he wanted? Just because we're kind of cat sitting Ellie with Sebastian right now. Well, really, Ellie is babysitting Sebastian right now.
I'd be fine with
Fred's
that.
talking to Sil, and he looks over his shoulder. But no, don't do that. Don't do that. I am fine. You find other people that can play. So my home goes with me.
I mean, yeah, it does, but at least here you might have at least another base. So at least kick back and not have to cast anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. We just like having you around. You're fun.
I really appreciate that. I do. I came to get Ellie, but when I showed up here and I was outside and we were talking, then she was trying to tell me that she didn't want to go yet because she had the guy that she's hanging with. She wants to lay on him because she feels like he really could use a support. So I wasn't going to take her, but I am going to go home because I do have 432 cats that I need to help take care of on my farm. So the helpers are great, but every so often they start bumping into each other, and I gotta push them and make them do the right thing. So I really can't stay that much, but I can swing by anytime.
No, I know. We'll also give you, if everyone's okay with it, we can definitely give you our teleportation circle too, so that way you have a place to lock in on. Although I do know that you have a wait means to collect the collars. This just might make it a little easier.
It just thanks. And he gives you this funny grin and a thumbs up. You think he's trying really hard to look at to look like appreciative.
I'll stop making him uncomfortable. Unrelated, do we know when Silas is coming back?
I'm getting the reason why I opened up for another player is because I don't think we'll be getting Silas back, at least not anytime soon. Thursdays are like his day to do certain other things, so he's not. That doesn't see it any time in the foreseeable future he'd be coming back.
I see.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe, well, I guess Silas's room is open. It's available.
Did we ever give him a room?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh,
Okay.
But it makes sense that the room that was reserved for Silas could go for somebody else.
Yeah. Well, we probably need to look for someone who's also good at the healing arts, because right now it's just you and Parsnip. And Parsnip's better at killing spiders and things, and you're better at bashing things with that shield of yours.
You
Or
hear
we can just
somebody.
find someone who's more arcane.
You hear somebody yawn behind you as they flick you in the back of the ear with their hand in a dance-like fashion, and then with the other hand brush up against it and heal the injury.
I mean, listen, you're a jack of all trades and a master of all of them. I don't want to. Okay, that's on me. I honestly must not have had enough coffee.
well, I guess. Wait, is Silas still here? Or I'm sorry, not Silas. Seal, the dragon.
He was heading out the door.
left.
He's heading out the door talking to Fred. They're having some kind of conversation about pirates, and then pyre rats, and then pier rats, and then pirouetting rats. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, my friends, how about we get ready to go on another journey?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm always down. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, can I? That reminds me. You grab that shield. Can Simon cast Identify on it? Or truly just to see
You
if
can
there's
start
anything about him?
casting. You can cast Identify on it, but Tango's probably going to get a better feel for it earlier than you. Tango, you look at these, and it's pretty apparent what they are when you look at them. These are not necessarily magical, but they are high quality items for what they are. It's a mundane shield. It's a mundane longsword, but they would cost extra. They are usable, but it's what a family usually has. A family that's got some money, what they would usually use, to put on their mantle, to wear on their horse, the side of their horse, whatever, to kind of present themselves. So while it's certainly usable, they don't appear to be enchanted. It's something you would be fairly familiar with.
Let's see. I'm gonna look over to Mr. Barnabas Bailey. Would these mean something more to you? Would you like to keep these? They don't really have much value. I mean, we could get coin for them, but if there's any sort of like sentimental value due to your family history with this coat of arms and whatnot, do you want to hold on to these?
Why, sir, that would be my greatest honor. Are you certain that this is your house? It would belong to you all.
I'm personally okay with it. I'll look to the group. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, the tree's nice and all, but I don't have any ties to that name.
Yeah, same with me.
Perfect. They're all
Holding
yours.
on to a memento of the Chesterwicks would be most appreciated, sir. Thank you. And he'll
Welcome.
take them from you.
Welcome aboard.
I'm happy to serve. So he gives a little nod as he says it. His body language, now that you see it, his body language is definitely more appropriate to someone who's used to standing on the side and hearing what you have to say and then responding to it and so forth. You can quickly start seeing those subtle differences between somebody who is familiar with the role and somebody who was acting the role.
That does remind me, we need to figure out if you, because it seems, Darren, that you were kind of her sole focus. So, who did you tick off, buddy?
Well, not me necessarily, but and he'll look around the room. He'll man, is this guy still here? The really fancy looking guy. After we
Yeah,
gave him the sword.
if you begin looking around as if you need privacy, he will catch on to that fact and he will excuse himself from the room.
Yeah, definitely. Darren will say, "Sorry, my friend. What I'm about to say almost got me killed. I wouldn't want to put you in danger."
I mean, technically, I guess we've been in like, my friend, we just killed a bunch of zombie skeleton pirates.
Do you not remember going to a big boat on top of boat on top of boat full of undead pirates? We live for danger.
Yeah, like, that's just part of our life.
Sorry.
I want to be.
He was talking to this guy right here.
Oh!
Yeah. Like he was going to tell you guys. He just wanted this guy to leave.
Okay, he basically caught your body language that you were trying to have a conversation that wasn't heard, and he left without you even having to say anything.
Okay. All right, then yeah, Darren would make sure there's someone around, and then he would say, "All right, listen. Um, a long time ago, it feels like a lifetime ago. My father, he discovered an organization called the Crimson Order, and he discovered something else, something to do with the old war. And I he told me to meet him at his chambers in our castle. But at night, after my lessons, when I went to go meet him, I found him dead, with an assassin standing over him. I don't know anything else, but that assassin, I guess it must have not wanted any more witnesses, and maybe they sent her, the or previous mayor domo, to come and finish the job.
Huh. Okay, so
I'm
we
sorry
can add.
you had to experience
Oh,
it, Darren.
yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. We probably need to think of security measures. Uh, yeah, like you were saying, maybe we do need to stop by and see Mr. Moon Whisper and see if there's anything that we can do with that.
Well,
Thank you for sharing, though, buddy. I'm sorry to make you relive something so painful.
yeah, eventually I would like all of your help to go back to the north and check up on my house.
I mean, did you just leave it? Forgive me for asking, but like, is there no one taking care of it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was. People thought that I was the one who killed him, since I was the only witness, and I was exiled.
Oh, so this wouldn't be like a good return home.
Right? It would not at all be a good one.
Okay, well, we have ways around that.
Well, eventually, it's something that I would like to ask all of your help with.
Yeah, maybe we can look into that after we go to Hagstooth.
Speaking of, we should get ready for the trip, and we should begin to make our way soon enough.
Probably need to go turn in that one request to get a little bit extra pocket money from, oh my goodness, I keep forgetting his name. The man with the son who was bit by a were thing.
Pell.
Yeah, wow.
The adventures, the side adventure you guys have been on. If you go into your journal, there is an area for handouts, and your side quests are there, including like the quest givers, some images, and that sort of thing. So you can check stuff out there.
So I'm in the journal. I see this shot. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yep. You're the best.
Side quest.
It's the Beastly Blight one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, DM, you're the bee's knees.
Yeah, seriously.
I will also mention while you guys are kind of you go look back through your papers to find the information for Prel, who was basically offering you like each a gold. By the way, you look at the reward, and then you find one that's talking about an alchemist's apprentice, and you see these big red letters over it. This is contract canceled, and then it has a little reason scribbled in that said paid ransom.
Oh, whoops. I forgot we took that one too. Well, that's unfortunate. But at least we can go tell Prel, that his son's fears were actually well founded. But we took care of the situation, so he should be safe and not have to worry anymore.
Right, well, should we get going, my friends?
Yeah.
All right, you guys collect yourselves together and you head on out into the city. What is it you want to do in the city first? Are you looking to go to Prel? You want to go talk? You want to go look for merchants? You guys let me know.
I think definitely merchants. Darren used up his only 2 healing potions in overnight, so he would definitely need to replenish those.
Yeah, I'd like to get 2 more of those as well, if possible.
Those are easy enough. Healing potions are always available to you guys where you're in town, but they sell for 55 gold a piece. You can buy as many as you want.
Yep. So
I am buying 2 of them.
Same.
And also, DM, I would like to buy some chalk, as well as a grappling hook.
Sure. Those would be just right over the prices out of the PHB.
You got it.
Did we ever sell the gems worth 2,880 gold pieces? That's in the party loot.
Oh, we
And
never
the
did.
123 gold and 1,200 silver.
I don't believe you guys have. If you did, I would have assumed you'd mark it out as mark it out. If you want to, anytime that you guys have like gem rewards, the options are there for you to use them as gems if you want to. But if you ever just want to quote cash them out, you can always just transfer them into gold anytime you come back to town.
Wait, so to clarify, if we have 2,800, worth of gold pieces, we could say, like, if there's a spell that we have, could we use some of that calls for like a diamond worth 300, right?
Yeah, I am fine with that. You guys let me know if you don't want that option. It's totally fine, and I can have you looking for reagents. But I've never been a fan of having to literally search for reagents. So if you have the coin for it, now you might not be able to find a large resurrection diamond in a small town, but here or in any major city, if you're at Theshden, Torrenton, Nevelton, those like these main cities, you absolutely can always find them. They're just going to be available.
Okay, but we could just instead just use what's in our party loot as a substitute for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like I said, if you're getting quote gems, you can assume that you have the right gems for it.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all
Perfect.
want to sell those or not, but that might be really helpful for a quick revivify if anyone can do it.
Yeah,
Not to be
definitely.
too meta.
What if we just keep like 1,200 gold worth? Split up the rest.
And then just, I mean, I'm fine with that because we can convert the rest into, I could use that to pay for my portion of the potions that I wanted to buy.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
They obviously wouldn't all be diamonds either, so.
Yes. So you said keep 1,200 of it, so that would give us 1,680 divided by
4?
yes.
Wouldn't it be 5?
Or 20?
Hold on, it would be 5 because we need to do.
For failing?
Why am I blanking? Thank you. I was blanking on names so bad.
Oh, that's right, Phalar. I forgot about Phalar.
I did too earlier, and she flicked my ear and then healed it.
That's right. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, I'm ready to keep going.
Cool. So we just got 336, so I can add 226. Perfect. Thank you so much for doing that math, and I'm going to add to potions. Tango, do you have potions?
Yeah, I've got 2 left over still.
Okay. And Parsnip, do you have any?
I do.
Okay. I've got 1 extra, so that'll give me. I have 3 total right now.
Do we want to split up the rest of that gold and silver too? Just knock it off the party loot.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm editing the amount down of the gems. Okay, and then you're the best, Darren. So 24 gold and
6 silver, so 246 silver, 24 gold.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay, 24 gold and then 6 silver each.
246
Let me get rid of-
silver.
Yeah, 246.
Oh, just kidding. All right. Let's get rid of that. That puts me at a nice 300 gold. So much silver. Y'all, I don't know that I've ever seen this much money before in my life. This is kind of crazy.
This is nothing.
It's pocket change.
I'll remember that next time I use one of my potions to bring you up. I'll charge you interest.
Oh no.
Just know I have some on me. You know, just take it out of my pocket.
How much would it cost me for some Simon Stitch Fix insurance? Health insurance?
Listen, we don't got to get into that right now. I honestly believe in universal health care, but, times are hard. Alrighty. I'm looking at, because our awesome DM also put in, under Torrenton, there's Evie's Enchanted Curios and the Luminary Emporium.
I was just looking at that too.
No way, he did that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. There.
DM, you're
They're
an
there.
awesome
Also-
awesome.
Don't forget, we have that Enspelled, Jesus, y'all, I can't talk. Enspelled Scimitar with Thunderous Smite. I didn't know if anyone wanted that one. And then there's the Kraken Shield, which you can use to grapple someone.
No, I love that scimitar, but Darren doesn't use any blades, which really sucks.
Interesting.
You could take the shield, I just don't know if it would be better than the shield that you have.
Does anyone know what the weapon mastery is for scimitars?
1 second. I got you. Scimitar. It's got the Nick mastery. So, yeah. So you can make an extra attack as a bonus. Or, yeah, you can make an extra attack once per turn.
Is the Wand of Wonder really only 400 gold?
Get out of my head, man.
Are you also looking at that?
It's like there's a stick of chaos in here. And
I know, I was looking at that and I was like, how badly do I want to be the chaos gremlin that I am?
I have enough. I was actually going to ask if I could buy it.
Do it!
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm doing it.
What is it?
I will
The
give-
Wand of Wander?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, it's such a fun item.
What is that?
As long as
What is that? What? I'm looking at it for the first time.
Honestly, I feel like it's right up Parsnip's alley, because no offense, Parsnip, but I feel like your character's just a secret chaos gremlin who's just biding his time.
I don't think Wes would disagree with you about that.
I never know what Parsnip's going to do. It could be amazing. Or it could just be hit the ground.
I don't think Parsnip knows either.
Phyllis, if you're
Let's
good,
just say I don't think Wes will ever give me a flute to play.
No, not doing that. No flutes.
if you're good with me buying that wand, Fulst, I'm gonna pick it up.
Sure. That is in Eevee's, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can assume you guys are buying your potions there with Eevee as well. That means yes, please come in. Oh, that would be so much fun. You're going to love it. I've been looking at you every so often. I didn't think you liked magic very much, but now that you're getting this, I bet you're going to love it. She'll happily sell it to you.
Wonderful. Sweet. I don't know what it does. I hope it's not like too crazy. If it is, I'm probably
Yeah, don't
just
worry
gonna
about it.
Pass it off. We can all have some fun with it, I guess.
DM, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
For the actually, never mind. I might be asking too much.
You never know until you ask.
Well, okay. So I'm not familiar with any inspelled weapons. Is it possible to attune to it and then use the inspelled spell with another weapon?
I don't. I'm going to say no. I think that goes against the intent behind them.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let me back that up. If you get an unspelled weapon, depending on the spell, it might make sense. Like if you're looking at the one that you received from who was it? You got Captain Spine's scimitar that will do it has thunderous smite built into it. That would be with the weapon. It just thematically makes sense.
I see. Okay.
But if you're doing something like, say, firebolt that was on it, then you'd be able to like have it at your side and cast a cantrip with it because it's not being cast from the weapon. But if it's like burning blade, a smite spell, something like that, it just makes sense that you'd be using that weapon.
Cool. I understand.
DM, I have a question about the spell scrolls. I know I'm jumping shops, but over at the Luminary Emporium, I can buy a level 3 spell scroll for 300 gold. Could I, if I were to look for like a counter spell, could I use that spell scroll as a reaction still, even though it's an item?
That's a good question. I don't think you can.
Okay.
I'll double check. I'll double check. Darren might find it faster than me and tell me the page number, but I think it takes a magic action to use a spell scroll, but I could be wrong.
Okay. No, that's fair.
It is the DMG 2024, page 305. No, it says casting the spell by reading the scroll requires the spell's normal casting time. I guess it would make sense with something like counterspell, right? Otherwise, it would be kind of useless if you're not a wizard.
Right. Okay. So I guess in 24, maybe because the wording was a little bit different in 2014. So sure, yeah, if you wanted to get a scroll of counterspell, you could get one.
Okay. I'm thinking about it, but I'm also looking at the potion of greater healing.
Eldrin watches you very closely as you rifle through his scrolls.
I bet he is.
You hear a little huff every so often when you touch things and move them. When you move
Don't
on, he
worry,
walks to where you just were and he straightens what you just were looking at.
I have a question. Is there a means to see through magical darkness?
You could sell your soul to a devil.
Okay, well, let's not get all edgelord on me. I think I'm okay. I like my soul where it's at. Although I guess that is an option. Okay, well,
You could see the truth. There is a spell known as True Sight. It would see through darkness, anything else.
and if I wanted a spell scroll of that, what would that run me?
I believe that's pretty expensive.
Okay, well, maybe I'll just stick. Can you give me a spell scroll, a counter spell?
And that's bin there. He points to a bin with a 3 on it with a whole bunch of scrolls already in it.
Thank you. I'll give him the. I'm in the EVs. Hold on. I'll give him the 300 and I will grab the scroll.
Thank you.
Thank you. Also, I forgot to tell you, we found Sebastian. Thank you for your help. He was on a ship, but now he's recovering.
When you say that, he kind of straightens up a little bit and his head tilts to the side, and it's like literally seeing a small little weight lifting off his shoulders. He doesn't respond. His face stays the same, but you just can tell his posture changes ever so slightly.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything you did for us. I know that, it was services paid for, but I still wanted to thank you for it.
Gives a little nod, turns and walks away.
Okay, and I am going to figure out how to add a spell scroll. Do, 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 do.
So, I mean, you'd probably know that True Seeing is a high level spell. It's a 6th level spell.
Hoofa doofa. Nope, I'm good. I can't afford that right now. Is there a way to indicate what the spell scroll is of?
Might be best just to like type that one in manually. At least I've always done that with scrolls. And maybe 24 makes it a little bit easier, but just jot it down.
I'm just going to add it to the name. Awesome. Okay, I need to remove 300 gold. That was all the gold that I had. Okay. Oh, I need to add those potions too.
So you guys go to the Luminarium, you go to Eevee's, do a little bit of shopping, grab a wand. Looks like it might be an absolute blast to play with for Tango. You're able to pick up anything mundane that you want, like the chalk, the grappling hook, spell components are available to you. No need to try to find them. Anything else that you guys would like to do in town? Anything that you're thinking of?
I can't think of anything. Oh, Tango, did you want to let your relations know that we have Sebastian? I think it was your aunt.
Yeah, I think I kind of already did that. I wrote a letter to Seraphina when we got back, and let her know
Okay.
that he's here and she can come visit him at the bastion anytime.
Alrighty. And what about what's his face? The angry man who's no longer angry at him. Oh goodness.
Angus McFife.
Yeah, that guy. Do we need to let him know? Or should we hold off on that? Because I think he was looking for him because of business reasons.
Yeah, he was from the Firelands where they were shipping the goods. I think we're going to keep it quiet. Like, I think Sebastian needs to keep a low profile for a bit.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Well, so you guys spend the better part of the day kind of shopping around, taking your time around town. We don't have to go into it with Prel. You can swing by, let him know that his son wasn't crazy. He'll thank you for it. He'll offer you guys each a gold, which is all he can afford. Your choice if you want to take a gold from him or not.
Yep.
Simon.
I got no golds. I have platinums, but no golds. Also, we almost died. A lot.
Yeah, Darren's still affected by that curse. We shouldn't forget about that.
I guess it's only fair that we take gold from him then.
I mean, you
A
do what
single
you want to
coin.
do.
It's better than nothing.
You guys each get a gold. You go from him. He thanks you profusely and thank you for taking care of that. Hopefully no one else is going to be affected by this. Oh, it must be awful to have be turned into an animal or to have animals turn into people or whatever was going on. That's crazy. We'll give you guys the gold each. You can go through the town, grab something to eat if you want to, head to a restaurant, or you can go back to your bastion, have lunch or dinner there, kind of take the day to just do some preparations and so forth. Anything else you'd want to do before getting ready for that next day?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, it's been about a week since the last one, so why don't you guys let me know what you'd want to do with your next bastion turn?
Ooh.
I wasn't prepared.
I wasn't either.
For
I
Darren, it'd be the same
think-
thing. Just recruit, and that's about it.
Okay. You give the order to recruit. You feel a little uneasy about this order. You want them to be a little extra careful now, but you're
Yeah.
recruiting.
Okay. I guess I'll start looking. I'll ask them to look into the Library of Ignorance.
Okay. We'll say that Phalar's team is helping, so you guys will have advantage on that. You've got a roll for your check on that one. I believe, what do we say? It was like +5 for your rolls.
I think
So you have
so.
yeah, so it'd be a d20 +5. And I've got DCs here for the Library of Ignorance.
17.
Okay. With advantage.
Oh, duh.
17.
17.
All right, with a 17, you're going to learn after they, your teams worked together, spending a week trying to research this thing called the Library of Ignorance, and they use your own facilities for a while to do so, but eventually they're like, I'm going to branch off a little more. They go into town. They do a few searching for various little bookshops and so forth, and eventually they come across a little bit of information, a little side note mentioned on it. The book is mostly talking about another quasi-elemental plane, a plane of snow, essentially. And it's basically on the edge of the plane of water there. But it talks about this Library of Ignorance. They coin it that phrase. And the footnote is that it's got a single residence that lives there and has a book of all information. That's what the note said. It says they have a single book of all information. They suggest that the library is most likely someplace cold. If it's no longer on this plane of snow and ice, it's likely going to be somewhere in snow, in ice, because that's the purpose of this. Again, they don't seem to have a lot of why. It's just that the purpose of this place is to be a cold existence for a single occupant.
Okay.
As you take long rests in your bastion, don't forget several of you have something that would give you a kind of a token, like it's a free identify or a little heal, that sort of thing. So don't forget to check those that you have them once again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my storehouse again. I think the last time I used it, I put up 500 gold pieces for my hireling to purchase stuff to sell. So this time I should be able to sell that stuff with a 10% return.
10%. So if you gave them 500 gold before, you have at the end of this week now, because we do our commands at the end of the week, you receive 550 gold.
Awesome. So I can't get them to start purchasing again until next week, right?
And then in the next week, right?
Yeah.
You would essentially you would be quote unquote giving them the money now, so to speak, to start that third one. But just that's one of the few that probably seems a little weird to give the command at the end of the week. I'll admit that. But yeah, this past week you've had them selling. They earned you 550 gold.
Okay, so I can increase my wealth to 550. Wonderful. I'll have to remember to keep.
And would we be able to pitch in, or is it just him?
I can only.
It has
do up
maximums.
To, yeah, up to so much.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
That'll be it
So
for
changes.
my bastion turn.
Do I still get the token if I'm having them research? Oh, I've got an arcane library or an arcane lab. Duh. Okay, never mind.
Yep. Yeah, you get both. Oh my gosh, there's all my notes. I tried something new with some of my notes, and I was looking for them all over the place, and now I found them. I feel so much better. I've been stressing, guys. I've been stressing the last 45 minutes.
That's why it's so much easier just to keep them in your head.
Yeah, I have a lot that's in the head, tons, but some of it, yeah, some of it's tougher.
That's fair. Then
All
you just
right,
make it up.
so did I make it?
Before we finish the long rest, I do want to reach out to my peepaw, just to check in because it was his birthday and I owe him a belated birthday wish, and also to check and see if he knows where he's at yet.
All right, I will give this to you. Give me an Arcana check. You can get advantage on this.
Do. Did it do advantage or no?
That's either way, it's fine. You try ascending to your grandfather, and the spell fails. It doesn't fail because they're deceased. It fails because they're unreachable.
That's a little weird because sending, I think, works on other planes of existence too, doesn't it?
I think it's the same plane that you're on.
Oh boy.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think
Let
there's
me
just
see.
a chance it can fail if it's sending across planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5% chance.
Yeah. Let me just
Yeah,
do
it would
this.
work.
Gotcha.
Well, possibly.
Maybe it failed.
I'm going to tell you this because I without too much spoilers, it's going to fail either way. But yeah, you know the delivery has failed, but you know it's not because they're deceased.
Okay. Outside of that, knowing that failed, because I don't have any more third level slots, actually, I'll just convert my sorcery points, reach out to Gigi, and say, hey, Gigi, tried reaching out to Peepaw, and it didn't go through, but it's not because he's deceased. So that's good. Love you. And then, so I'll send that off. And then while I wait for her reply, if she's still awake, I'm going to write out instructions on what to do if I pass away while adventuring, like a little will and testament, just because I think Simon, after realizing that Darren got poked by a lady in his bed and Tango joined, and he encountered skeletal pirates, and he climbed a giant tower with a dragon, and he fought in kegs or giant sand beetle worm things in the desert. Like, he's living a very dangerous life and probably wants to leave something behind, but that's all he'll do.
Okay, you go ahead and do that. You send your message, and you get back. Oh, he probably just has his head in some magic vortex again or something. You know, our mushroom friends are getting a little bit of... And then it'll cut off.
Out loud, if Sebastian's still in my room and he's still awake, he's just going to hear Simon go, "Man, she always cuts off and doesn't count her words correctly."
Huh? What?
You know how I was talking in your head while you were captured?
Oh, yeah, that got me beat. Yeah.
Not my fault, but I do apologize. Yeah, your response is limited to 25 words, and my Gigi always just goes off. And she goes on and on and on. Anyways, have a good night. And he'll just like dive bomb into his like giant beanbag nest.
Okay. Yeah. He pets the kitty cat.
DM, Darren would like to write another letter to his friend Durig back home. Just he's gonna tell him what happened in the night with the assassin, and to be extra careful.
Okay. That works. If you want to, you're welcome to write something and send it my way, or just make it a generalized thing. Whatever works for you.
Sounds good.
All right. Anything else anyone wishes to do before you rest up for the evening? Right then. If for any reason you need to, you can go ahead and take that long rest. Again, get back anything that your bastion would give to you. And the morning comes. Breakfast is prepared for you from your wonderful cook. Everything is a little bit of char on it this morning. I gave it just a little bit of a loving touch, pretty well. A little blackened on each of the edges, regardless of what it is she made for you. Even if it's pudding, somehow there's blackened edges. And Sil will return to your homes and just kind of stop by, knock on the door. When you guys answer, be like, "So, yeah, I've got everything ready for you. You don't need to leave today. If you don't want to, feel free to take as much time as you want. But I've got my people filling out for a crew for you, for your boat. I've also got people looking for tickets on a passenger liner. There's one leaving today, tomorrow, and then a couple of days later there'll be one available to go. So just let me know what you guys want. But I've prepared these for you." And he prepares a little bag of tokens. So there's one of you, one for each of you inside the bag, and that is for the adventure, for going on it. I want you to have that. And then I've given 2 more for each of you so that you can come back if you want to come back quickly. If you decide you don't want to use them to return, I understand you can use them for other things, but that way, all of you, you'll get at least 3. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. These are awesome. I now have 5.
How do you have 5? Didn't we all use 2 to get back to his place?
I think I asked for extra ones when
Oh,
we did
okay.
get back. Yeah, I saw
I've been a few extras that have floated around.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Oh, don't be jealous, little fella. You know, there was once this experiment done on a group of people that lived out all by themselves. Everybody was given a little cap, right? A little cap. It was basically one of those things that you put on top of a glass bottle to keep the liquid inside, right? Everyone was given this cap. Because, well, the reason why they're all given one is because the first person to have one was so excited that they had found this. And they showed it off, and the people that had traveled and brought it in I was amazed at how much they loved it, but everyone was very jealous of it, so they gave one to everyone, so everybody had one. But then one person was sneaky when they were giving out those caps to everyone. One person, they put on a disguise and got back in line, so they got two. And after everybody got their bottle caps, one person jumped up on top of a table and said, "Ha, look, I have two!" And then everyone was so pissed and so jealous, and they all demanded to have two. And then they wanted more and more and more of these little caps to come in. And so these worthless little caps were eventually spread all around the town until they became inundated with nothing but these little caps. Point of the story is, don't be jealous about the little shiny objects.
Okay. Apparently, I also had some left over. I found them in my inventory. So I guess we had extra.
You do get them as a reward.
Hell yeah, breakfast fish tacos.
She makes excellent fish tacos. For dinner, for the dinner, I'm going to be giving you ceviche. It was so very good. I hope you all enjoyed it. It goes along with the calamari. Yes, it was great stuff. Darren, Sil is giving you guys each 3 of the tokens, by the way.
3 tokens each?
Correct. He explains that 1 is basically for setting off on the adventure that he's requesting you to do, and he's still providing you 2 so that you can return back if you want. You can use them for other things, but there's enough that everyone could immediately come back home if they wanted to.
Wow, okay. That's a whole lot.
Oh, by the way, have you all thought at all as to whether or not you'd want to take your boat? If you'd rather take the get passage all the way from here, or if you'd like me to send you all the way to Dundagda, where you can pick up either a caravan or take maybe a riverboat to go down to Hagstooth?
Personally, I kind of like the idea of getting on a boat, not necessarily ours, just because this whole like luxury thing going on. But that's just me being selfish.
I'm good either way, personally. I like driving the boat, so. But I also like sailing in luxury too, because it reminds me of home.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've gone on any luxury ride. I think it'd be fun to do that again.
Parsnip, do you know what you want to do?
No.
He's just pressing the red button to say that was easy.
Well, I think we can do luxury. Fingers crossed.
Okay. Give me one moment, please. So just kind of looks like he's humming to himself for a second. Okay. Are you guys interested in leaving today or tomorrow, or would you like to take a little bit longer? I'll go ahead and I can procure your tickets.
Probably the sooner we leave, the better, right? Unless any of you have unfinished business.
No, I'm good.
I'm good to go.
Ready to rock.
Do it, Sil.
Okay. Again, he seems to kind of be humming in his head for just a second. All right. today, setting off at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just after lunch, there's the ship. It's known as the Silver Talon, and it's expected to be going to Dundagda and then then continue its way onto Farshore. But it's going to go ahead and it's going to stop in the swamps area of Hagstooth, and it will hook you up with a special stop just for you.
Special stop.
Perfect.
Well, typically Hagstooth isn't really a places people go to. They don't.
I see.
They don't exactly have a major hub of transportation, so they're going to be dropping you off on their way up towards the mouth of the river that goes to Dundagda.
Gotcha. Sweet.
Got that worked out with the captain. So feel free to have yourself some lunch, and if you could try to be there shortly thereafter, they're not going to leave without you.
All right, perfect. Let's do it.
All right, last chance before you guys head off. Anything in the morning, just before lunch, that you guys would like to do?
I think I'd just tell Sebastian what we're doing. Tell him we'll be away for a while. Let him know he can stay here as long as he wants. Feel free to help out with the hirelings and the stores or whatever, and take his time recovering.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Just be careful out there.
Before we forget, too, Angus McFife is also looking for you. So if you do stay here, but you need to go into town, talk to BB and see if he can't procure the stuff for you, unless you want to deal with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's an old friend. We could talk. We could figure things out. As you guys are having this conversation with him, he's been kind of hanging out with the kitty cat. The cat's kind of tipping their head side to side and paying attention. So, just an FYI.
Can I do like I don't know, like a medicine check to see if he's okay?
Sebastian? Sure. You can check him over.
Like, he's not. I just want to, I guess, see if it's just more like, is it just he's weak from captivity, or is it something else on top of that compounding his condition?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know shit. It's a 10.
Well, that 10's not bad. You kind of check him over. I mean, you're not a doctor, but you don't see anything really wrong with him. He's not like he's got sores on his body or anything other than what appears to be some bruises that maybe are still healing up. He's mostly just exhausted.
If you get bored, we have a library. It's got a lot of arcane and history stuff in it, but feel free to get some reading.
I thank you for that.
All right, let's go. The Silver Talon awaits.
Yeah, let's get going.
Onward.
All right. You guys gather your belongings. You put everything in your bag of holding that you'd have. You take your coin with you. Get your favorite weapons, whatever it might be. You'll load yourselves up, and you head to the docks. These this dock that you're going to is on the northern side of town as opposed to the southern, so you're not going past the fishermen and so forth that you did before. You're going up to a different area. The boat, the ship, once you see it, it's certainly a little bit larger than the one that you had seen before. This is several decks high. It's got three large masts with large sails, quite a bit of crew. They seem to be doing last bit of supplies and so forth onto the ship, and several people are kind of coming and going. This is far different than what you experienced with the small boat. And after a short bit of time, you see somebody who appears to be somewhat elven, not quite fully elven, but as you kind of approach the gangplank there, they kind of look you over and they flip through some pages that they have in their hands, and the young man looks up towards you and says, "Oh, you guys are the fabulous rodent exterminators, is that correct?"
Yeah, we got a
I
The
would-
ones and only.
I thought we came up with the Emerald Scale. I thought we were doing the Emerald Scale.
Wait, I thought we were warehouse heroes.
Oh, God bless it.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, you're obviously the ones here that kind of describes you. Anyhow, we got your stuff ready to go. Just head on up, and once you get up there to the main deck, just walk towards the back of the boat and through the door right in front of you, big door right in front of you. Just go in there, and that's where the cabins are. You're in cabins 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Those are the ones that are reserved for you. So, welcome aboard.
Okay. And what's your name, sir?
Oh, my name's Mel.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, right this way. And he kind of just like gestures you to head on. Permission to board. As you guys each make your way up the gangplank and so forth, as I said, you see the ship is much larger than the others. There's stairs that lead down. There's the cargo hold with cranes and so forth that can take things in and out there on the dock. There are steps that lead up to a higher deck where you can see additional doors that go into rooms and so forth. You don't really see anybody going necessarily up there, but then even higher than that, you see the deck where the large steering wheel is for it and so forth. But eventually, you make your ways to the back of the boat, open up the doors, and it's not like incredibly spacious, but there's a decent sized hallway where you could walk down, and there appears to be about a dozen rooms towards the left, to the right, and two at the far back of it. Each of you find a room. Pick whichever numerical value you want, if you'd like. I open it up, and there's a decent amount of space inside. You've got a small little like single bed. You've got a small little writing desk next to it, a comfortable chair that you're able to sit on. It's, again, not exactly huge. It's like 8 by 6, so it's a fairly small amount of space, but it's still your own room on a ship like this.
Simon's just gobsmacked. So much room.
Darren will make himself at home. Just lay down, I guess. Just yeah. Maybe think about everything.
You guys are able to kind of settle into your rooms fairly easily. You do find that towards the front there are a couple of privies You don't, like I said, you don't have one in your room. One in the back, two towards the front of the hall, and you settle in, stow your gear, and so forth. Whether you wish to remain inside your rooms or go out on deck is up to you. But it's not long after you guys board the boat that it begins to slowly push away from the docks. You then start to kind of take note of who is running the ship. And as you look about you, you mostly see humans. You do have it's almost entirely men, from what you can tell. Several humans kind of running about, pretty obvious, but they wear a very stereotypical crewman type outfit with a white and black striped shirt. They all seem to have some sort of a beret on their heads. Pants that are fairly well kept for sailors. And they're just kind of stowing ropes, pulling on them, getting everything set up for you guys. And eventually you kind of look up and you do see who you are is most likely either the captain or the first mate, which is fairly tall, slender, drow female. And they're just kind of waving their hands, mostly giving orders through gestures and so forth. Every so often they kind of turn their head to the side and they speak to this kind of burly male who you don't necessarily hear what they're saying, but as they kind of say something, you hear them, that this human male next to them call out what these orders are, hoist the mainsails and so forth. And the cruise just seems to be very well run, very tight group. And the boat or the ship, again, just makes its way slowly out of the harbor, navigating the waters very, very deftly before it kind of hits that open water and all the sails unfurl, and it just seems to pick up its speed and start heading in that southwesterly direction.
Is Tango on deck? Or I guess where's Tango at?
Tango is definitely watching and admiring the captain and their capable abilities, trying to learn from them. You gotta stop putting captains in front of me.
Tango,
Sorry,
we
man.
should. Tango, we should, like, Simon's gonna run up on deck and watch this. We should get little outfits like those berets when we go and sail and stuff on our own boat. We should get you a captain's hat.
Okay, the hat I'm down for.
Okay.
I'm not so big on the weird little outfits. The armor's
I mean,
gonna
we can
protect
make
me a
them
lot
green. Okay, well, that's fair.
more. I mean, green would be cool, but I'll think about it. We can make the crew wear outfits, I suppose, if we get a crew.
I like that idea. Also, we need to figure out our actual group name. Can we please do that before we get to where we're going? Because,
So what is it gonna be?
What did we?
I think I thought we chose. What was it you said, Simon? The Emerald Scale, something like that.
I mean, I said the Emerald Scale. I think, Tango, you said the Emerald Claw or Talon.
I gotta find it again. Give me a second. I suggest the Emerald Rooks. Because I'd really liked the idea of the Emerald Pawns originally, because of the relation to like chess pieces and how we're kind of being used by Sil.
I mean, it's we're also using them for
100%.
financial gain.
Yeah, but when we were first getting into it, and it kind of felt like we were pawns on this board for the first few adventures there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, especially when when we ran into possibly the other dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards scale, but I don't know. What about you guys?
Parsnip, do you have a say so?
Parsnip, are you there, or do you have a kitty on you? I've got a kitty on me right now.
Can you hear me?
We can now.
There you are.
Oh, that's weird. I'm in whatever right now.
Parsnip's easy.
Yep, I'm easy.
I think I like the emerald scale more.
I do
but
like
that's just
green.
me. Yeah.
I will say that my personal thing was dragoons. I liked emerald dragoons personally, but that's just because I like the term.
Well, and it's a great class in Final Fantasy 14. But that's just me.
See, for me it was Final Fantasy 5. Or was it 4?
That too. 4 had
Dragoon.
Kane.
It was, yeah, I'm thinking Kane.
Yeah. Legend of Dragoon was an amazing PS1 game too. Oh my god.
I have that too. Well, as you guys finalize that, just to make this easier, we are going to fast track the travel a little more in this one than we did the desert. If anybody feels like it, who's feeling happy, if you could give me a D20 roll.
Tango, do you want to do the honors?
Hell yeah, I'd love to. That's a good roll.
Very nice. Okay, that's good for me.
Again.
As you guys are setting off for sail, by the way, and if you're on deck, there are several other boats that are out there with you. After a little bit of time, it does seem like there is a boat that's kind of off in the distance that is traveling with you guys to some degree, or at least going in the same direction. If you're on deck and you think you'd notice this, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I don't know that I would notice this.
That's fair. All right. It might catch your eye at some point that. Oh, all right. Parsnip. You see this boat off in the distance, and you squint your eyes real tight, and you look at it with a 25. You see a human on this boat who seems to notice you looking at them, and they give you their best Forrest Gump wave. And you see Fred on a ship with a bunch of people kind of running around. And then you notice that all the people on the boat look the exact same as they're kind of moving around on this boat.
Okay.
Did we make our did we just make our nemesis? Is Fred gonna be the big bad?
What did I miss? What did I come back to?
So you guys are on the boat, and you've got another ship that's kind of traveling in the same direction as you. And Parsnip, with his 25, is able to see basically Fred, who's looking through with a telescope, a spyglass, right? He's watching you guys with the spyglass. He sees Parsnip seeing him and gives him basically a Forrest Gump wave. And there are several crew members on this boat, about roughly the same size as the one you guys had piloted back into port a few days prior. And all the guys on the boat look the exact same. Like they're dressed the same, their faces are the same, their hair is the same, and they're just kind of milling about on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like he's cast an illusion on them. Like he did on us.
Yeah, you might be the big bad.
What? No, it's Fred. He's obviously our protector.
Oh, right. Of course.
I will wave back at Fred.
When you do, you again with a 25, you basically have binocular vision. You see this big, silly grin on his face when you wave at him, and he waves even harder at you.
Okay.
I guess that's what Ellie was listening to when we said goodbye to Sebastian.
All right. So, again, I'm making this travel substantially easier than we did that first one, or fast tracked a little more. Mostly because if you guys are going to have like ship combat, it's like, do you want to jump in the water to fight a shark or an octopus or something? Yeah, that's just, it's fine. That first check is for the first week of your journeys, and with a 19, you actually have very peaceful seas. The wind is at your back for the most part. You make up a little bit of your time. Nothing's going to happen that first week. It is just you at sea. You're welcome to fish during that time or mill about on the boat. Anything that you guys would want to do. So I'm telling that ahead of time so that you can think about what you'd want to do on that first week on the boat, knowing that you really aren't going to have any troubles on it.
Simon will probably try to learn how to fish because he watched Tango do it. Wait, was it Tango who fished up that giant fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tango.
Sure was.
I'd lend you my tackle that I obviously still have and brought along.
A little Mel will talk to you guys about that at some point. Oh yeah, as part of your first class tickets, we certainly offer some modicum of recreation. So we do have plenty of the poles that you may choose from, and if you want to talk to Ori over there, and he points to the orc. He's a good fisherman. He brings in the big ones sometimes. He'd be happy to show you some things. Orc looks over in your direction and goes, oh, doesn't say anything. Otherwise, we've also got some shuffleboard set up over to the side over here, and over there we've got our bowling. It's in different kind of bowling. We got to be careful that the pins don't roll off the ship, so it's a little different. But anyhow, we got our bowling over there, and we've got archery set up. That's over there. Yeah, you can't. It's not real far to shoot because we don't want to lose the arrows. But we have that set up for you guys too, and so yeah, just let us know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna try to fish. And also at some point I will try to reach out to Judy to find out what was going on with the mushrooms back home. But I'll message you that so we don't have to role play it out if you want.
Sure, whatever works for you.
So Darren would like to see if he can maybe shadow the captain of the ship, see if he can ask to be taught the basics of driving a ship.
You you want to try to get some basics for the ship. And so, Mel acts as kind of it appears that it's Mel's responsibility to talk to the passengers, at least those of you that are have the cabins, so forth. And if you start heading up in that direction towards the top where the wheel is and so forth, he'll kind of you. Hey. So it's really only supposed to be the crew up there, or at least people that have somebody that's accompanying them. Do you need to go up there?
Yeah, I'd love to be taught, or I'd like to learn how to pilot a ship. I would leave great reviews wherever I went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that would do well. Give me a second, and they run up, and a few seconds later they come back down. I talked to the captain, and she says, okay, while the weather's calm, if you want to come up there, she'll be happy to talk to you just a little bit. He seems to be kind of looking you over. Are you currently armored and armed, or are you in casual clothing?
Oh, I think are pirates known to be in this area that we're in this route that we're taking?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's been some pirate activity all along the coast here, but it seems to have died down recently. Actually, usually if we were going to run into anything, it's usually pretty close to the port from the other day. So we're probably going to have smooth sailing the rest of the way.
Sorry, that was a DM question.
That's okay. I can totally give it to you in an in-character answer.
All right, Darren will. I guess just for his first leg of the journey, he would be wearing armor just because he's a little bit scared of open water, but also because they had that encounter with the pirates not too long ago. It's only for this first leg of the journey he would have the armor and the shield ready to go, but then later on he would learn to be a little bit more relaxed.
Well, okay, so she said she'd be willing to have you go up there, but she'd prefer that adventurers not be armed. So I guess maybe that means your armor's okay, but you shouldn't take your weapons up there. It's just for security purposes.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense. No worries, then. I will. I guess I don't really have any weapons on me, but I will put my shield back in my room and I will be right back.
Okay.
Yep. Darren will run over to his room, drop his shield off, whatever weapon he might have that I might be forgetting, and he would come right back.
All right. When you come back, okay. All right, come on up. I'm sorry. And which? Oh, hold on. Darren. Okay, Darren. Yeah, you're Darren. Okay. He takes Sean up and he goes, okay. If I could please, if I can introduce, this is Captain Amelia. Captain Amelia. This is Darren. He was kind of hoping that you could just show him about the boat and stuff. And while he's heading up, does anybody else want to head up at the same time?
Sure, I will.
Yeah, Parsnip, come on. Woo!
And this is Mr. Parsnip. Captain looks at you. Ah, very nice to meet you. This is my first mate, and she points to the kind of slightly rotund human man with got a scarf on his head, a bit of a beard. He goes, "This is Mr. Arrow. Welcome aboard. So I hear that you would like to see a little bit about shipping. Is that correct?
Yes, of course. I would love to learn how to pilot a ship.
Well, it is a bit different to pilot a large ship like this than something smaller that you might be piloting, but we'll go ahead and we'll give you the basics. She'll go ahead and she'll start talking. After some time, she'll turn to say, "Mr. Arrow, go ahead and take it over from here." As she'll head on down to start speaking to the crew. I am not a boat person, so I cannot honestly give you proper instructions as a boat, but the PCs, they do have the knowledge, and they would start providing some wisdom towards you. I will say this, those of you that take interest in it, if you actually want to spend your time on the boat, learning to sail the ships, between the captain, Mr. Arrow, even little Mel there, and some of the crew, if you basically are spending your time doing that, I'll be more than happy to let you guys get proficiency in either like proficiency in vehicles, water, or proficiency in navigation tools.
Ooh. Shoot, I
Oh,
like the
that's
navigation
good.
tools.
I think I'll do the vehicle, like the water vehicle.
If I were if I were to do navigation tools here, could I still gain proficiency with water vehicles with other sources later?
Certainly.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to learn navigation tools.
You guys, we'll say that it takes the 2 weeks for you guys to basically get these skills, but you certainly can. Let's see. I will let you guys know that it's again fast tracking the travel, just so we've had the travel experience. It's going to stop in at Driftwood after about a week at sea. It's going to offload a little bit of cargo, and it's going to take on some cargo as well. From what you can see, Driftwood is quite a bit smaller than Torrington. It really seems to be a harbor city. A lot of stuff going on with their harbor. It's clearly a transportation type hub. So its harbor is roughly the size of Torrington's, but you can tell the city behind it is much smaller. There aren't a lot of people that are necessarily living there and so forth. It's right in the middle of this like delta, so it's you can kind of see as the ship stays close to land. It's not like swampland, but it's pretty close to marshland around here. So very very wet, a lot of water running off into the ocean and so forth. They're only going to be stopping in for a few hours. There is enough time. There is enough time if you guys wanted to hop off for just a short while, stretch your legs. There's no, you can ask around. There's no magic shops. There's just some regular types of restaurants and so forth, places to grab something to eat. You do hear that there's an inn. They don't have anything like a Trication board with clearly posted tasks or requests for people to do anything like that. They do have a notice board with information on it, but it's mostly things like I need someone to help me paint my house, and I'd like to hire someone to watch my pets for a week, that sort of thing. But it's a fairly simplistic town. And Mel, if you guys get off the boat, again, making some assumptions, but Mel will kind of travel with you guys. Like, okay, they should be getting ready to set sail again, so it's time to head back. And he'll escort you back onto the boat, and it will continue its journey for the rest of the way. If somebody could please, once again, give me a D20 roll.
You guys got this. You got this. Come on, give us a 20.
All right. Parsnip gave us an 8. Come on, Kraken.
Hey, might be good.
Oh man, I'm sorry. The Kraken was the natural one roll. Sorry.
That's okay.
The siren seductresses with the amazing magical items, that was the 20. So I'm afraid that what Parsnip has rolled here is the journey is fine for the most part, though it's a bit rougher as things are going. A few of the days storms do come rolling in. It seems to slow you guys down just a bit. The boat is rocking a good bit, so your studies seem to get slowed, but the journey is getting longer as it is anyways. If everyone would please make Constitution saving throws. DC's only 10. But yeah, as you're on this boat and it's moving around a good bit, it's not so comfortable. Simon, oh man, your tummy, it's not feeling too good. Feels like you had some super spicy stuff from Consuela, but you're able to hold it down.
Nice.
Oh man, that's close.
Same with Parsnip. You hold everything down, but it's a bit grumbly.
Sorry, I was slightly distracted there. Do you need one from me too?
Sure, yeah. We're just rolling con saves to see if you guys have an adverse reaction to the rough waters.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, okay. Even Tango. You guys hold it down. You guys hold it down. But you spend a good bit of time with your head over the side of the rails, thinking something is about to come up, but you keep it down. With that, you've got a little bit more of a leg of a journey that needs to be taken. One more time, as I said, your journey's been extended by a few days. If someone else could roll a d20 for me.
I will knock it out of the
Okay,
park with a 20.
Don't get the 1 or the 20, though.
Well, I want a 20. Or a 1. Or I'll shoot for a 15.
Ooh.
Okay, 50. The skies seem to clear up for the rest of your journey. Again, it's uneventful. There's a few kind of going along the side of the boat. At one point, there are some dolphins that follow behind you. Another day, though, as you're kind of rounding the bend and you're kind of coming into this inlet of water, the captain, in during their instructions, to look over, they kind of look over the side and say, "It's sad what's down there. We're going over cities and other things right now. When the continent broke the last time, this huge fissure opened up. The sea filled it. Now be very careful. I wouldn't suggest going swimming here. There's some big creatures that have moved in." And she goes, look over there. And she points, and the waters are a little bit greenish. They get a little murkier as you kind of round the bend here, so you can't see it clearly. But there's clearly a large dark shadow that moves and darts under the water fairly quickly. She goes, that's probably got 10 arms. It's very big. I wouldn't want to mess with that. So yes, stay on the boat. Don't fall off. Okay?
What is it?
Well, that a lot of people would look at that and think that they call it a kraken, but it's not. That's really probably just a large, very, very large giant squid. But it's enough that if you went in the water, it could grab hold of you and it wouldn't let go. You'd be lunch.
Duly noted.
With that, you guys finish your travel on the ship again fairly easily, and they get somewhat closer to the shore. Now, the last bit of the journey, you can see that the lands are very, very wet. It's kind of like Everglades, if you've ever been to them, where it's clear that the water is shallow, like very, very shallow, just a couple feet deep at the most part, but with a lot of trees and plant life and so forth that kind of lifts up out of it, especially over on the eastern side. On the western side, it's like that for a bit, but then it also kind of turns into just marsh and swampland, and it's dark. The trees are darkened, and it's certainly, I mean, it's just ever so slightly eerie looking into it. And they go, it takes a day as they travel past all of this just wetlands before they take the boat or the ship, and they kind of move it a little bit westernly, close to the shore, but not too close. And Captain Amelia is just like, stop, okay, wait, set the anchor. Mr. Arrow, if you would please take our guests on one of the longboats. This is the stop. And she kind of looks at you all. Well, I must say, you've all learned quite a bit in your time with us. It was surprisingly enjoyable for me to have someone to teach to. Most people don't show that much interest in the nautical life, so I thank you. But please, if you would, gather your things, and we will take you ashore. The boat obviously can't get over to it, so they will longboat you over to that. And she points, and you look, and it's like dark trees everywhere, and then kind of in the middle of them, hard to see, is this tiny little dock just sitting there with basically a pathway into darkness behind it.
Looks homey.
Well, thank you for the ride. Thank you for the classes, I guess.
No, thank you so much. It was great
Somewhere-
learning from you.
Oh, appreciation. Much appreciated to you too. It's nice to be appreciated. Mr. Arrows, do you see what this is? That is appreciation.
All right, my friends, let's keep going. To Hagstooth.
So with that, you guys gather your things, you head over, and they lower a longboat down from the side of the ship. They then throw net ladders off the side for you to go down. They'll use ropes to drop your items down onto the longboat. And Mr. Arrow down there, he's got a couple of oars and uses them to kind of get away from the ship and then lifts up a tiny little sail. But he takes you over and pulls up right next to this little tiny dock. Well, good luck to you. Must say, don't think I've ever dropped any cargo or passengers off here on this stop before. But he gives you guys a salute. Goes, I wish you luck.
Thanks.
Thanks.
So gather up your things and you head up into this rickety little dock. The dock's actually longer than it might have seemed at first. You could have only seen about 20 feet of it, but then you realize that it's actually kind of got this plank trail that's going into these dark woods, a decent bit, about 100 feet or so before you step off of it, from that clunk 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 into squish squish squish, as you step off into this wet, muddy ground as you enter into the swamp of Hagstooth.
I don't know that I've ever been to a swamp.
I don't think I
I
have
keep
either.
I keep experiencing a bunch of firsts with y'all, and it's kind of fun.
Huh. All right, well,
Is there like a paved, not paved, but like a worn path for us to travel, or is it dock and then bog?
There is enough that you can tell that there's a path. You see it's again, it's very wet, it's damp, and you would think that this mud that you're having to step in would show footprints. But even as you guys begin to walk in it, if you turn around and look behind you, kind of to check your tracks, they don't last very long. It's like they fill up with water, and then after a short bit of time, it's like the water starts to settle, and then there's just flat mud there. But there's a bit of a path that leads forward into the darkness.
Is that's not normal, right?
What time of day is it, DM?
It's about 3 o'clock. However, when you're inside these woods, the canopy lends almost no sunlight.
Just a thick forest or swamp, I guess.
Huh. Well, I guess we should. Does anyone know how to I guess we just follow this path until we get there?
I guess.
Follow the swamp trail.
Parsnip, you're pretty outdoorsy. Do you know, like, are you familiar with this kind of a terrain?
You're certainly familiar enough with it, though this isn't an area you've been to before. So you can clearly see the path that you're able to follow, but you're not sure necessarily where the path leads. But there's obviously just one direction forward.
Follow the path.
You guys begin to travel along the path. Little sounds going off in the distance, frogs chirping, bugs and crickets and so forth making noise. You're hearing the sounds of nature that's familiar, yet there's also like this underlying silence. It's a little bit different. It's slightly disconcerting, but you move through it, and it's for the most part it's uneventful. And then after a short while, after about an hour walk, you do see that this swishing path does kind of open up just a little bit, and you've got this area that's got a little bit of a pool of water in it that's kind of collected up, and you see just barely with the light cutting through the trees, just a little bit off in the distance, what appears to be maybe a structure, just a couple feet high, one off to your forward and to your left, one over to your right, just a little bit. It's as if there's maybe some old town here that you're about to enter into.
No, I wonder if this is Hagstooth.
I wonder if there's any hags here.
Well, we know there are. We did the research for it. But they seem, I mean, not to be prejudiced, but this is where a bunch of, if I remember the research was right, give me 1 second. Where are my party notes? Do, 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 do. There are actually tons of people here. Hags are among hags and others live here. And according to adventurers, many types of hags in Hagstooth. Many people go for unsavory deals but leave disappointed because the hags are friendly and kind of harmless, but we don't have any definitive information specifically on Madame Maven, if she's a hag, and if so, what kind.
I still think we should be careful. Growing up, I would read a lot of stories about how they would eat children, and I don't know. I'm still just a little worried.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know that I've ever personally met a hag. However, I feel like maybe in this instance, because there's so many people from here, I'm not saying we don't. I'm not saying we not be careful, but I'm also saying let's try to go in with an open mind.
All right, well, let's get going then.
So you look at the, as I said, this is kind of opening up a bit, and you have an option where you can skirt very far along the outside, or you can kind of trudge right through this kind of crumbled, possibly a city or a hamlet that was there once before.
I say we go straight through.
Yeah, I don't think that there'd be a problem with that. I mean, I trust you, Parsnip.
Let's do it.
That was your first mistake.
Please tell me that was in character.
Of course it was in character.
Well, you know better than I
So
do,
what?
buddy.
How many buildings are there?
From where you're standing now, you can kind of see, you think, two of them.
Okay, so I'll just kind of move into the middle of the area and see if anything happens.
All right. Parson will kind of move forward. 1 second.
Like, where all the hags at?
All right, bear with me 1 moment. Sorry, row 20 is giving me a bit of a trouble here. Parsnip, you step forward and you say, "Where are all the hags at?" And you see directly in front of you, a few feet away, what it seems to be. You hear this like clinking sound, almost like wooden wind chimes, kind of clicking together a little bit, and then what seems to be little, almost like seashells, little white seashells, but are maybe little shards of bone, starting to swirl around directly in front of you, and then they start moving towards together until this huge dragon skeleton appears in front of you. And it speaks to you and says, "Hags, you found me."
And you are.
This dragon curls up, this dragon skeleton, and looks down at you. "I am your worst nightmare."
Okay. That's kind of a long name, but okay.
You may call me Mr. Nightmare.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Nightmare.
I don't know. I've seen like giant rat kings before, and I think they were scarier. But maybe I'm just used to being. Maybe I'm just used to being around undead things at this point.
It looks around at you all. It's like, you're not scared.
I am
I
pretty
mean,
scared.
I could fake it if you want. Like, oh no, it's a giant dragon who's made of bones. But to be fair, we just recently came across a bunch of undead pirates, and then, before that, we met Antiquities Dragon, the Answer Dragon, and before that, we found a bunch of bug things in the desert that we had to beat up. We've had a very busy few weeks. Oh, and the were creatures.
The dragon tilts its head back and forth towards you all, and it starts to like breathe in as if it's going to exhale some sort of breath against all of you, and then it vanishes.
Hey, I have a question. How do skeletal dragons and like skeletons talk when they don't have lungs or lips?
You hear this tiny little voice very close to you, Simon, and it goes,
That's a really good point. I should have thought of that. You guys aren't much fun. You're not very easy to scare.
Um,
you see a little
That you,
green
Mr.
skin
Nightmare?
pixie.
No, that would be me.
You see a little pixie fluttering directly in front of you.
if you really want to scare people, add some bits of rotten flesh on the dragon next time.
Oh,
And make
okay.
it oozy.
Make it oozy. I could do oozes. I've seen some oozes before. They're pretty scary, but so what are you through this? Nobody ever visits this place.
We're on our way to Hagstooth.
Ah, interesting. Why?
Why not?
You know, that might very well be the best reason I've ever heard.
Oh, excuse me, my lady. The little pixie flutters down to the ground, and it seems to get down on its knees and bow with one arm kind of across its chest, and the other hand back behind its back towards Parsnip, and then flutters back up.
What's your name?
Oh, nope. I don't give my name. No, wait, that gives you too much power. I'm gonna flutter about, and you guys just have fun on your way to Hagstooth.
Can you let me phrase that? What may we refer to you as if we would like to continue our conversations?
Oh, I did like that, Mr. Nightmare. But you can call me, we'll say Mr. Pixie.
Okay. Also, why did you refer to our friend there as my lady?
Wait, did I do that?
Yes? Are you trying to gaslight me?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's not polite to try to trick a pixie. We get you.
But you just try to trick us.
What? Huh?
I feel like that's a double standard, but okay.
Okay. Well, you all have fun now.
It flutters over the water. Just kind of sits there fluttering and watches you all.
Cool.
I wouldn't go that way.
You would.
Are the bones that are on the map actually present, or is it just for decoration?
There are bones on the map.
Okay.
It looks like the illusion that they were using was basically those animated.
Okay.
I hope you guys don't mind getting eaten.
DM, do we recognize any of these banners?
You do not know. Tango and Parsnip, if you can give me perception checks, please. Parsnip, you see this. You see this pretty quickly, and are able to respond to it as such. These little bushes over here by the water, you see them twitch and move.
There's something in the bushes.
You say that just enough time to give the group around you a chance to respond and look and see this little bush suddenly seems like it's almost growing and it's pulling itself out of the water. And before you know it, this giant mass of plant just seems to start rolling in your general direction. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh man, here we go. What is that?
It's the small thing.
All right. Parsnip alerts you all to this. So this slow moving, but not too slow, mound begins shambling in your general direction. And you see these almost tentacle-like vines and so forth reaching out towards you all. And you hear the little pixie in the back go,
Oh my God, hit you.
Parsnip, you are the first to react as this mound is shambling towards you. What do you wish to do?
Um, I will move over here and shoot it.
All right, Parsnip, go for it. Yes, you loose an arrow and it goes right into that mound. I want to roll that damage. The arrow catches on something inside of it, and it seems to shake just a little bit in response. Doesn't really make any sounds though, other than creakling vines.
I will attack a second time.
With advantage from Bex.
With
Nice.
advantage.
Unfortunately, your arrow shoots into it. It seems to go through some of its little tendril-like vines and passes through the other side without without catching onto anything.
Boo.
Sorry. Anything else for Parsnip?
That's it for parsnip.
Simon, Parsnip calls it out. You see that bush just grow into these vines that start mounding towards you all. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to move this way, and as a bonus action, I'm going to where is it? Give me 2 seconds. Do my innate sorcery, and then fire off a firebolt. Wait, do I have firebolt? Just kidding, do not. Instead, I'm going to shoot off a ray of frost.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
It's supposed to
That
be
will
with
connect.
advantage. So hold
Okay,
on.
you might crit,
Okay.
so go ahead and roll again if you want. Yep, you connect.
All right. But Jesus, 14 damage.
Okay, you know you use your spell really well, but when it catches onto it, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would expect.
Okay. And then I think he'll actually step this way a little bit more, and that should be his movement.
All right. As soon as you end this turn, you hear this creak, 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 creak. You got too close. Right behind you. As this massive tree seems to start moving towards you a little bit.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Darren, you turn and look over at it, and something's a little bit off about it. It's like you see the giant tree as well, but you also see the tree behind it that's still on the map. Tango, you're up.
Sweet. I'm just gonna reach my pocket and go, I wonder what this'll do. And I'll put my new wand at him.
Yeah.
And, let's see.
Okay, let's see what that does.
I cast lightning bolt. The line created by the spell extends from me to a chosen point of origin. I am casting it right through that plant dude.
Which one are you passing it through?
Sorry, I guess they're both plant dudes, but the one just something.
All right. You fire. You're like, what does this do? Lightning shoots out from your hand. You have become a wizard. You feel the power of magic leave your hands, fly towards this creature, and it seems to fully heal the damage that was done to it.
Oh.
Oh no!
Wonderful.
What did you do, Valdoria?
Wait. Without even hitting it? Does it... Because it would have to make a dex save.
Oh, it jumps into your lightning.
So it fails. Okay. I want to roll the damage anyway. I like rolling numbers.
Yeah. Give me the damage. He hasn't taken.
Oh
very
no!
much, so. Give it some. Yeah.
No!
Jesus.
It seems.
Oh man!
It seems to bulk up ever so slightly.
Oh, God. Well, that was not what I expected.
You hear this. It's coming from it like it seems to like you.
You're welcome. Didn't mean any harm. Just pass it through. I think I'll just end my turn there.
All right. Darren, you're up.
So do I see this guy right next to Simon?
You do. You see that it's like it pulled away from the tree that's behind it. That other tree is still there, so you kind of see two trees, very, very close to each other.
I'll say, Simon, watch out! And oh, hold on. Is that? Oh, Sorry, I forgot it was not Okay, forgot it was not a fun foundry. Oh, I can just barely get there. All right. Darren is going to. Ooh, okay. I guess as a bonus action, he's going to cast. Maybe not. Well, I guess might as well. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Hex on this guy.
Right. You go to cast your hex onto it, and your spell doesn't find anything to perch onto.
Oh no. Is his spell slot wasted?
You've cast the spell. The spell slot has been used, but you can maintain concentration on it.
Okay.
Since hex can be moved to other targets.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, Darren will go over here saying, "Watch out, Simon!" And I guess that's a full action. He's gonna dodge, just like holding his shield up, trying to be the next target for this guy.
All right. The mound will go. The mound goes kurr, kurr, and rolls onto Tingo. Tingo, if you could make a strength saving throw for me. The mound rolls towards you, and it feels like it's trying to embrace you. It's ever so slightly tingly, wet vines. You're not sure if that tingliness is coming from your lightning that you just did to it, or if it's just doing its own. But it seems to try to be holding on to you. But as it does so, you just flex a little bit, and it's unable to kind of engulf you as it so choose. And then it just kind of coos back. As it's sad that you aren't going to let it just swallow you up, and it will try to flick a tendril at you. And it will wildly miss. It's not real intelligent, but it's just intelligent enough to know that you fed it num-nums, so it probably was hesitant to hit you. That will end its turn. It doesn't actually end it on you. It would be here. Back to Parsnip.
Well,
FYI, I can't hear you, Parsnip.
I'm not talking.
Oh, sorry. I thought you started to and then cut off.
I will attack the shambling mound.
Go for it.
Dang it.
Again, your arrow just kind of flies through it.
One more time.
Boing. Arrow kind of flies off into the distance. You hear it land somewhere off behind it in the ground.
Watch out, Tango.
Anything else for Parsnip?
No, that's it.
All right, Simon, your turn.
Okay. So I want to be clear, or I want to clarify. We saw the tree separate from the tree, like the tree guy separate from the tree behind it.
Darren saw that. From your perspective, all you did was essentially saw the tree come to life, growl towards you, take a step, and you couldn't see the tree behind it right now. All you see is giant, massive tree ant in front of you.
Okay. Um. Hmm. I think I'm going to lob off Scorching Ray at it. Well, hold on. It hasn't attacked us yet. Well,
It just tried to
Said
consume
I-
me.
well, yours did, but
Oh, yeah.
the tree in front of me just said got too close, right?
Yeah, it's making faces that it's making very mean faces at you, and it's extending its arms in your direction like it's gonna try to pick you up and squish you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do Scorching Ray.
Right, go ahead and roll it.
Come on, Simon, you got this.
Why did it do it like that? Oh, well, that's a crit on one of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll. So I'm so sorry. It's been 2 weeks and I don't remember how crits.
So just roll your damage regularly, and for that critical, since it's 2d6, we'll add 12 to it.
Okay, so 16 damage on the critical ray.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to roll damage on that. Another 5 damage, and roll damage on that. And that's another 6 damage. So 16 plus 11, which is 7.
Okay.
27.
You aim your scorching rays toward this creature, and it's like, "Rrrr," and you fire 3 rays through its face. You see no reaction from it at all, as they seem to kind of pass through, and you hear as these 3 fiery sizzles seem to be happening slightly behind the treant.
Okay. I just cast a spell and I can't quicken spell another one. Oh, actually, I don't have quicken spell yet. Okay. In that case, can I call out as a bonus action? I don't think that this tree is a tree. Or let me rephrase that. I don't think that this thing in front of us actually exists.
That could be a free action. You can shout that out real quick.
Okay.
Anything else for a bonus action?
Yeah, what can I do? No, I'm good.
All right.
I am going to move though.
All right. So as soon as you say, that you don't think this thing exists, you hear echoing off the water.
I got to that time. I'm scared.
Tango, you're up.
As I hear the stupid pixie laughing, I'm torn between attacking this mound that is actually trying to hurt me or pointing my wand of wonder at it.
Right? Me too.
But I think I'm going to pocket my wand of wonder and pull out my greatsword. Sorry, plant friend buddy thing, but I'm not your friend. And I'm going to swing on it a couple times.
Swing away.
Ooh, 13's gonna miss, I assume.
13 will miss.
Graze for 3.
Did you graze it?
And I'll swing again. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice. So your weapon. Oh, whoa. Okay. Your graze did more damage than you would have expected it to do.
Ooh.
Your 20 does the additional. Takes an additional 15 necrotic damage. So it's going to take 30 necrotic damage. Plus 12, so 42 plus whatever you roll.
So do I gain 30 temporary hit points?
Yep.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Amazing. Let me just adjust that real quick.
Now you are, because you're because you're doing double damage, normally that 15 is just stacked onto the top of the crit. But what you're attacking in this case is vulnerable to the damage you're doing.
Amazing. Okay, so I'll roll normal damage.
Okay, so that's 60.
Nice.
Yeah, you carve through it, and a whole bunch of the vines just go and the necrotic damage just seems to cause them to shrivel up significantly, those that are still around it, and you feel a very odd sensation of these 30 temporary hit points just kind of suck into you.
Ooh, that was empowering. Yeah. I could keep going, but this is fun. Let's dance. And I'll end my turn there.
All right. Darren, you're up.
Just like Tango, Darren really considered just killing this fairy thing. But he's going to move over here closer to this thing. He will use a bonus action to move the hex onto the plant, and he'll target Constitution. And he is going to cast True Strike to throw his shield at this plant.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Come on.
That will it.
Nice.
All right, and then roll your hex damage twice. Yep, there you go.
Oh, and it's an extra 1d6 from the cantrip. If I can find it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, the mound gurgles a little bit.
Oh, I am so sorry, DM. I rolled an unarmed strike. Would you like me to re-roll the hit?
Yeah. Pretty sure your unarmed strike would be lower than the other, wouldn't it? You rolled a 9, so is your charisma's at least a +3, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Then you would have hit either way. That's fine.
Okay.
Unless you have a different damage, you're welcome to do different damage.
Yeah, the damage is different.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your true strike and then attack, and then we'll see what the damage is for that. And if it's more, we'll add it.
Oh, it's max damage.
All right.
Yeah.
You
All right.
do a very significant hit with your shield against the creature, and your shield down on the ground.
He's going to say, Tango, pass me the shield. That's going to be turn.
All right, the mound vibrates a little bit and attempts to roll on a Tango again. Doesn't know any better. Tango, if you can make a strength saving throw. That's going to fail. You get engulfed by this mound. You get pulled in. You are grappled. You also have you're blinded and restrained, and you start to feel this little zap starting to kind of build up inside of it. It's kind of crushing on you just a little bit, and then with that, it's going to at you. Darren, you see Tango kind of just get sucked into this thing, and then one of its tendrils, vines, just sort of out towards you and tries to fuck you.
No, Tango.
And that might still miss. You don't have your shield bonus, so is 16 hit?
No, it's 17 actually.
Okay, then it just misses you. And it just sort of sits there.
Oh, Baldoria!
Now on Baldoria. Parsnip.
I will move over here and attack.
It'll hit. Yay!
Yay! And then
You have an initiative, but you can roll that again if you want.
I clicked on the wrong thing. 17 yet?
17 hits. Its AC's 15.
Woohoo! 2 hits. Ten more.
You smash into it. It looks very withered. I mean, it's just barely. It's like it's using every bit of strength it has to try to eat Tango. Anything else for Parsnip?
Uh, no, that's it for Parsnip.
All right, Simon. There are trees over your shoulder, still kind of looking at you. There's a pixie who somehow seems like they're laying down on the ground, but they're floating in the air, kicking their legs. They're laughing so hard. Baldoria is currently eaten by a bunch of vines. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna go help Baldoria, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the shambling vine thing.
All right, go for it.
Shoot, I hit the wrong thing as usual. All right, I have advantage. Jesus Christ, that advantage.
All right. It has 1 hit point. How do you want to finish it off?
I went to I went to Chill Touch to like just emanate from my hand as like this like black spectral image and just like brush through it, and as it goes through it, it just kind of withers the remaining vines.
Yeah, but there's double necrotic damage as well. So quadruple damage. Yeah, you do. It's just like the hand shoots off, goes into it, and it just withers and dustifies everywhere, and instantly decays and powders.
Cool.
With that, the pixie who's like,
You guys are really great. Oh, I'm going to sing to everyone about how fantastic you guys are. What are you? What are you, like the power plant rangers? Huh?
I'm pointing my wand of wonder at it and casting it.
No, wait. Oh, okay.
Kill that thing!
you guys start chasing after it. If you do wish to attack the pixie, roll initiative.
I'm gonna call after it. Where the emerald? Did we decide on scale?
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. All right. Pixie sees you guys charging after it. It goes, wow. Goes invisible.
No!
Aww.
All right. I was going to give you a chance to whack him, but you got it.
I don't... Can I still cast my spell in the general direction?
You can't. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm gonna move him somewhere. All right, and then you can go ahead and try to cast the spell, and then pick where it goes, and we'll see if it collides with the pixie.
Okay. I'm just going to target it right on the spot where it was. I alter time around that area in a 40-foot cube. It doesn't say I have to see them, and it's 6 creatures of my choice. I'm just choosing to try and affect the pixie. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw if it's within the affected area, DC 15.
Oh, going so slow, asshole.
You kind of hear that a few squares away from where it was.
Hell yeah. Sweet. I still can't see it or anything, but I'll say I think I slowed it. I actually have no idea, because I don't know shit about magic. Time is funny. It's a strange soup.
Anybody else wish to do anything with the invisible pixie?
You know what, DM? Just for the fun of it, I would like to just try one random hit. Just going this way.
You're going to be going in the water, aren't you?
Pick the eventual direction.
I guess it'll be this way, just like tossing the shield like that.
Okay, go ahead and toss your shield.
Disadvantage, right?
Would be with disadvantage.
Oh man. Let's do strike. Hapa!
You fling your shield out and you hear this.
Whoa, that was really close.
You hear it about 6 inches away from where your shield was.
Man. Okay, I think Darren gives up now. He's gonna like raise his fist. Oh, you will see, you fairy.
You hear that sound kind of go.
Everyone shall know the Plant Power Rangers.
Hear that kind of echo across the water as it fades.
Seriously, y'all, we need to we need to determine what we're going to be called.
Alright, fine. I'll agree. The scales. We gotta decide. It's gotta happen. I give in.
We could be the Emerald Pawns instead of the Rooks. It is what it is. Emerald Scales. Okay.
Emerald scales or scale?
Oh, Emerald Scale. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Makes us sound like a creepy syndicate.
Excellent. All right.
I'd rather be a group of fans.
Well, you guys get out of combat with the dreaded shambling mound. You follow the squishy road for a little bit of time before you come to a fork, going south and going north, and you finally find what seems like a little bit more civilization in the form of a cobblestone road. Tango, Simon, this feels ever so slightly familiar to you to the north. You recognize that's the path to go towards the Silver Spire. Hagstooth is to the south. You'll turn left and begin walking. A few hours go by. The evening is starting to set upon you guys, and you'll arrive in Hagstooth just before night comes.
Hagstooth.
This is Hagstooth. Okay, well, you get to see the whole town. Here is Hagstooth, the town proper here in front of you. Kind of nestled in amongst the swamp. Little wooden pathways kind of connect huts from one to another. And you do hear a little bit of sloshing of the sound of water up against the edges. And again, kind of those nature sounds of a little bird here and there, but mostly frogs croaking and bugs chirping and so forth throughout the city. And this is where we'll pick it up next time.
Sweet. Adventure awaits.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
We survived.
We did it.
Oh, and as you kind of enter into Hagstooth and shake off that icky feeling of all that swamp behind you, that last little bit of an encounter, you reflect on
way.
it a bit, and you feel a little bit stronger. You guys, can
No way.
roll up to 6.
Fuck
Wow!
yeah.
That's what we like to hear, DM.